Wow, that took a lot out of me. That took a lot out of me. Before my brain. Before my brain. Wow. Wow. Hello. Hello, gamers. Hello. It's schizo hours. It's not schizo hours, but I just want to talk about this alien situation, you know? I just want to talk about the alien situation. It's thinking hours. It's thinking hours is all I'm saying. You know? You know? We need Ripley. No. Situation. Why is Pippa late? I'm not late! What do you mean? Was I late? Maybe. Shut up. Shut up. I'm setting up new stuff. I set something up, you guys aren't even gonna be able to tell, I don't think. I set something up, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna wait and see. Like, if anybody even fucking noticed. Noise gate? You wish. It's audio related? Your eyes are freaking me out! There we go! Oh my god! Well, you guys actually did get it. You guys actually did get it. Does it... Do they look weird? Do my eyes look weird? Do they look different? Like, I feel like something's different, but like, I can't like pinpoint exactly like how it changed. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. It's different. It was really obvious, is it? Is it? You noticed right away. The eyeballs move. Does it look good? Does it look good? I look stoned. What the fuck? I feel blind and dumb. Updated tracking. Like, my model didn't get updated or anything. But, I mean, my body did not get updated. But, I set up a, I need to eye check. Wait, can I wink? Hold on. I set up a thing. Make sure you guys get to the settings. Using the eye tracker. I'm using that eye tracker that was on the Azure Lane stream to track my eyeballs. You still do the eye check. I can try. Hold on, let's see. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have to adjust something. Hold on. Okay. I can. I still got it, baby! Give him the craze! Yeah! See, I can never have my tracking updated yet. I can never get the fancy tracking because I don't want to risk losing this. I can never get there's like really fancy tracking and stuff people can get. I think does Tenma have the fancy tracking? Like V-Bridger and stuff? I'm pretty sure Lumi has it. We can tell right off the bat, watch you daily. You cross your eyes. I don't know. Hold on, let me try. Does it work? I can't look at myself while I cross my eyes. Is it working? No? Okay. I'm just staring at you with really wide eyes then, I guess. That'd be cool if I could. I think it's because, like, they're synced to the same parameters and stuff. Yeah, they go the same direction. Ah! You can do more eyes now. I don't know how she does that. I don't know how she does it. Like, I can't process information that quickly. Like, she said on stream, right, that it's she's looking at all her different monitors and stuff. But I don't know like how she can like look between stuff that quickly. She's fucking talented. Ah. Lean. Well, I'm always leaning. I've been catching myself leaning, just like doing regular things. Like I'll be sitting there and I just start like. And I don't mean to. That's why I like wearing like a baseball cap, because I can kind of like lay it like horizontal. If that makes sense. Like I can kind of like Like, judge if my head's tilting or not. Ah! Anyways. Leaning Tower of Pippa. Ah! Let's talk about this alien shit, chat. Let's talk about the alien stuff. God, is it really different? Can you really tell? Does it look better? Does it look better? My eye movements? Or is it putting you guys off? Is it too uncanny now? I don't know. I'm curious. It's more reactive. Looks nice? Looks better? Okay. Let me pop out chat. Hold on, let me refresh. Let me refresh my stream. And you know, I want to change the title of the stream. I don't like my title. Sorry. Reacting... Hold on. The Vtuber reacts to UFO whistleblower. Aliens. There. Dun. And now let me pop out chat. Okay, let's talk about the alien stuff, chat. Let's talk about it. I want to know, right out of the gate, do you guys think this is legit or just a distraction? Legit or distraction? Legit? Distraction? Both? Both? Or neither? Let's see. It's a scary distraction. I think it's meant to scare. I think that's usually what distractions are. Arclight, thank you for the 677! I think that's usually why the government will, like, kill people to create distractions. Emperor Crazy, thank you for $10. Lately, I've come to the conclusion that every time there's some hearing of UFOs, I immediately think, what am I being distracted from? Besides, if aliens were real, then I'm joining the Space Marines. LDLC, thank you for $4. I might be going crazy, but I can't help but think one eye is slightly more closed than the other. What? Brandon Powling of BPP. Hey Pippa, just popped in and say hi. Can't say because I have stuff to do with my family for my birthday. Well, happy birthday! Some generic nailing for $4. I need to know if the aliens are real and if they're single in my area. Why would they admit it? That's a great question. Why would they admit it? Unless they knew that they could not stop hiding it, right? Like, it might be indicative of, like, something bigger happening. You know? I don't know. Do you guys believe in aliens? D&D thing, Dolores, suffer not the Xenos to live. I personally do believe in aliens. I don't know if I believe in them to the... Which, that confuses a lot of people. Because, like, I'll be like, yeah, no, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in aliens. People will be like, oh, well, how does that make sense? Usually it's like the same... Right, but aliens make more sense than ghosts, right? Because the universe is huge. The world is huge. So, yeah, statistically they make sense. Yeah, like it would make sense that there'd be other life forms out there. I don't know if they're little gray men with big black eyes and they probe people. Like, I don't know if I believe that. But like, there's gotta be more life out there, you know? There's no way that like we're the only things that have come into existence like this. Like, we're the only planet that is developed life like this. You know what I mean? Zergling, thank you for $5. I believe in aliens. I don't believe they visited us. Chemtrail Mix, thank you for the $5. Alien-themed movie night on Twitch. Also, happy Thursday, Pippa. Thank you. Meta, thank you for the $10. Maybe they're trying to get us to used to the idea of aliens, but there's a quote out there that says either we are alone or we aren't, and both sound terrifying. Animal Friend Part 2, thank you for the 200. Yeah, Pippa's cute today, thank you. Apache, thank you for $5. Good evening, Pippa. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I can't stay. The government is just trying to make our enemies think we have alien tech because World War III. That makes sense. That makes sense? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, yep, flip. Thank you for the $5. We need to remind the aliens that go away on this dirt ball is measured... what? Ellen Smithy, thank you for $2. I want A's to be real, so you guys are so weird. You guys are so weird. I don't believe in aliens, I only believe in myself. Well, that's mean. I don't think for $4. What's with them? And the butt stuff? I don't think that's true. I don't think they're into that. Howdy doodly, champion diddly diddly, thank you for $5. The guy's wording is sus. Non-Earth aircraft with a non-human pilot could literally be the Sputnik dog or some space monkey we recovered. Collect. So which doctor thing? But those aliens are probably real, but I'm thinking this whole thing is probably a distraction. Well, let's take a look. This one by CBS News has like 1 million views, which means they'll probably take me down. Whistleblower says people were harmed. I don't know, like, what news aggregates are more trustworthy than others, and which ones will not fuck up my stream. Let's check this one.
A historic hearing on UFOs today. Lawmakers heard from 3 witnesses, including former U.S. military and intelligence community personnel who claim to have come in contact with unidentified objects. Natalie Brand has more from Washington.
We have nothing close to it.
Retired Navy Commander David Fravor testified before Congress about an encounter he cannot explain. A strange tic-tac-shaped object he says he saw in the sky during a training mission in 2004.
The technology.
There have been a few people that have come out and been like, yeah, like when I was training in the military and shit, there were these crafts that would go by, and they were so fast, like you'd pick them up on your radar for just a second.
The technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are digging into the national security concerns and the mystery posed by unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, also known as UFOs.
Are these the videos that were released during COVID? They released some videos. They like quietly dropped some documents.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over
This guy looks like a rat.
4 years. I know the exact locations.
He's a rat. He's got rat teeth. This man's a rat.
Whistleblower who formerly worked on the...
This man was grown in the U.S. government laboratories. They spliced rat DNA. They learned how to mind control rats, and they made rat people.
Defense Department's UAP task force, David Grush, claims he was denied access to information on a government UFO crash retrieval program, something the Pentagon disputes.
Biologics came with some of these recoveries.
Were they, I guess...
Proud thing from those. Military does psyop itself. Makes sense.
Human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to.
Congress.
But did you ask if they were like non-dog? Because like humans have sent like so many animals and well, I don't want to say like so many, but humans have sent like other animals and shit into space. Like somebody brought up the monkeys, and then there was like Laika, the dog that the Russians sent up and stuff. So like you could just like find that shit.
Members from both sides of the aisle are demanding more transparency from the
Or could be bacteria.
U.S. Department of Defense.
A recent report revealed the government is investigating more than 650 potential sightings. But Ryan Graves of Americans for Safe Aerospace says there's still a stigma around reporting.
Right now, we need a system where pilots can report without fear of losing their jobs.
The witnesses say better data is needed to determine what the identified object.
What is that a thing that happens? Do people report this stuff and they lose their job? Are there examples of that? Does he have examples of this? Who has lost their job for reporting aircraft? I'm not thinking about those. Non-human biologics could be animals being used to control the craft. Would be hardly be the first time it was done. Of course that happens. Lots of examples. Weaponized psych evals. They get called crazy and discharged. Well, to be fair, there's a lot of these people. See, this is why I never like paid attention to the alien shit, right? Because it's a lot of like you get these people where they're like, yeah, I worked for the U.S. Air Force for 45 years. How old am I? 36. And when I was in there, when I was in the Air Force, they took us down to Area 51. It was on a training mission. We were training. We were pretending the rocks of the Nevada desert were Afghani soldiers, and we were sent out there with Air Force soft rifles, and and that's when I saw the aliens, and I looked through the window of Area 51, and I saw the aliens, and then I told my sergeant commander, I was like, I saw an alien in there, and he was like, no, you didn't. And anyways, buy my book. That's what happens, chat. That's exactly what happens. Sebastian Monreal, thank you for the dollars. Test. Can I tell Pippa about sticks from on this subject from this morning? YouTube. I can check. Like, it's got, like, it gives grift vibes, chat. It gives grift vibes. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't feel like it's actually... Like, I've never gotten the vibe that anybody was actually, like, really telling the truth. They kind of just feel like discount politicians or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I've never been into alien stuff. Oh, and then there was the, then there was, like news, or not news channel. There was, like, was it Animal, no, National Geographic? I think it's National Geographic and shit. Doing, like, the Ancient Alien series and stuff, and it's like, I just don't believe it. I think it's all to sell stuff, yeah. It's all just selling stuff. Really wish Doctor think about doors. Oh, this guy's gonna write and sell a book? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to. Flaky Mom Thinker, Dolores Blizzard made an Overwatch character gay vibes. What? Key Mom Thinker, Dolores, did you activate the dislikes in videos? No, I have ad block.
All right, everyone. Yesterday, coincidental to the Hunter Biden goings-ons and to Mitch McConnell falling apart in real time, there was a major...
Did Hunter Biden really record a video of himself doing cocaine while driving down the highway? I never click on those because I'm never sure if it's gonna, like, put me on a watch list or something. But yes, he did! We gotta watch that next.
Major presser that the government gave on UFOs. Well, we don't know whether there are aliens or not. We know that there are UFOs, and there are. I'll explain the...
Yeah, I can't even blame him for that. I can't even blame him for that, man.
Nuance there, floating around in the skies, and we're not sure exactly what they are, so we can't rule out that it's aliens all the way down. Yes, Nurgle is visiting the planet again. Enki and Enlil are coming. UFO stories are always a distraction. When the government mentions it at all, it is typically to block something else out of the news cycle. They know full well that they don't know exactly what everything floating in the sky is. I saw a UFO once. There was a strange light that moved through the sky at a...
Now, I don't want to stereotype, but this man's got on a Hawaiian t-shirt, a bunch of plants, and some, like, foreign writing on the wall. I don't want to say... I don't want to stereotype, but, like... Is it possible you were on some substances, sir? And you saw a drone?
Particularly high speed. It didn't make any sound, but it was moving too quickly to be either a satellite or... I mean, if it was something close to the ground, it would have made sound, so it was obviously high up, but it was moving too fast to be a satellite, and it certainly wasn't a comet. I thought maybe it's a jetliner, but there was no, sound. There was no sonic boom. I don't know what it was. It is a UFO. It was an object flying through the sky that I could not identify. Does that mean it's aliens?
Oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
No, in all likelihood, it was something else.
Oh, base.
I don't know what that was, but based on my recollection of what I saw, it was something strange that I couldn't identify, but that doesn't mean that little green men were piloting a flying saucer across the sky that night. More like as not, it was a satellite, actually, and I'm just misrecollecting how fast it went because I was a kid at the time. I've had other strange experiences that are definitely more burned into my memory, and I can...
Baby. Have you listened to the song Rosetta Stone by Tool? Hilarious song about stoners and aliens? I don't think I've heard that one. Gordo Gamer thing. Dolores John Lennon lives. The Copper Owl thing. Dolores Sticks is based and was on stuff. He's a druid. He's a druid. This is a real life druid. Jamie the Panda thing. Dolores, did you know what else was high up? Me.
Vouch for more than the UFO incident. Jimmy Carter says he saw a UFO once. The feeling that back then he was just drunk. Of course, is a little bit young for the sauce at the point. But stories about them are distractions. Think of what the government is effectively saying. UFOs exist. Well, no shit.
Yeah, this Moist Critical video looks really weird.
It's literally anything in the sky that you cannot identify. It doesn't mean it's extraterrestrial. I've pointed out...
This is like Californian or like Seattle Moist Critical.
The government's never going to give you disclosure. If they knew that they were aliens, they would be strategically ambiguous on the topic anyway. They're not going to tell you about it unless there's something to be gained from it. Hey,
West Coast
the
Critical.
aliens are here, they're on our side, you're all our side.
Vermont! He's from Vermont? Really? Again, I don't mean to stereotype men, but this is like... Man looks like he's from Seattle, okay? Seattle, or... Not like California in the sense of like LA, but like Californian. You know what I mean?
Waves now by, that would basically be the only possible reason why they would disclose it. That is most powerful that remains unknown except unto you and to you alone.
Just have your lights.
Why would you therefore tell the population that you obviously intend to subjugate slowly more and more? Something like that, that's high-level knowledge. It would be top secret anyway. It'd probably be illegal for them to disclose to the public based on classification laws. Aliens are not visiting the world. They are nowhere near us. I do believe extraterrestrial life exists, and I don't just mean on the bacterial stage. I have a feeling that wherever life can arise, it tends to arise. It tends to arise, like on this planet, we don't see new life arising every day. Why? Because it would be quickly predated upon by life forms that have already adapted and are capable of outcompeting it. So unless it was some sort of single-celled life form deep in the crust in an empty pocket that hadn't been populated yet, you wouldn't get anything new. By the way, be careful where you mine because it could be pathogenic. In a vacuum, on a world that's...
That was the plot to some movie. What was that movie, chat? What was that movie? Where they're like mining into the earth and they find like evil creatures. Howdy doodly champion doodly doodle. Thank you for dollars. Is someone in the Seattle area? I would love if our stoner hippies were like sticks. Evolution? Is that it?
Earth-like, and I don't really believe that a planet has to be Earth-like or even in the Goldilocks zone to spawn life. It just maybe is helpful. I think a planet that's warmer and wetter than ours would actually be more conducive to life. It's just a lot of it would be aquatic, be more of a modulated temperature on the planet potentially. If it in such a situation, if you have the conditions necessary for life, so you have an active system, you probably need things like tides, you need running water. You need to have seasonal activity of some sort, and it's that energy that enters the system that is the spark of life. Of course, a lot of people focus on electricity, lightning specifically. It hit a pond full of amino acids 5 billion years ago, and the rest was history. It's plausible. It's possible. It could also be static interaction of some sort. It could be a literal spark. A piece of flint fell off of a cliffside, hit right next to the pool, and it heated it just enough in just the right way that a couple of amino acids fused with a lipid sphere, and it became self-replicating.
Is this real science? I have no fucking idea. Yeah, what's this video about again? What's going on here?
That's possibly where life came from too. There are a bunch of intercompeting explanations. But if there's no life there to begin with to compete with the newly arrived life, and it's already in an area where it's capable of maintaining homeostasis and...
He's on a bit of a tangent. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like Gamer from Mars? The guy who was like, he'll start explaining something and then he'll be like, so the history of this YouTube channel starts here on YouTube. But in order to understand the history of this YouTuber, you have to understand the history of YouTube. And in order to understand the history of YouTube, we have to go back even further to understand the history of the creator of YouTube. And if we're going to understand the history of the creator of YouTube, then we need to go back just a little bit further to the Watergate scandal. Now, the Watergate scandal...
growing and congealing more material to itself, of course, it's in a pool full of amino scum, then life can arise. I have a feeling that when life does arise, it follows evolution the same way it has here, and if it doesn't get wiped out in its infancy, which probably happens a lot too, it evolves into more complex life forms. At some point, this can lead to intelligent life. I believe that out there, considering the hundreds of billions of solar systems just in this one galaxy, and considering the virtually innumerable number of galaxies that there are too many possible rolls of the dice for conditions to be effectively almost identical to Earth, let alone possibly even more habitable. Therefore,
my brain's fried. Zara, thank you for becoming a big peepee. Alright, thank you for gifting a big peepee. Thank you. Skeptical Panda, thank you for yours. Pippa, you are the tangent queen. Yeah, I don't like what other people do it though. I don't think you're coming a big peepee.
I believe in little green men. I just don't think they visit this planet, and I don't think that they're of necessity anywhere near us, and I'm not sure that physical laws would allow a race of little green men to actually go far beyond their area in space. If you wanted to find an interstellar sort of species, the place to find it would be in an area of much higher density than ours. We're in a relatively empty neck of the woods in the Milky Way. Get close to the center, there are areas where stars are clustered closer together. There's more energy in those areas because you literally have more light potentially, and that's where you would
Ignore your I'm not trying to ignore anybody's supas. I'm trying to watch the video and not read every single supa. Corporate Snake Thing or Styx is a former Satanist, by the way. Is he a Satanist in the sense of like, there's like the Satanists where they're like, yeah, we believe in Satan, and then there's the Satanists where they're like, actually, Satan's not real. Nothing's real. We all just live for hedonism, man. A party thing can be PP. Or thank you for the gift, PP. Chris, thank you for the $5. Hey, if you want good info on Close Encounters, a phenomenon, check out Jason Reza.
Find, I think, interstellar life. Not here. Not anywhere.
Yeah, edgy atheism. Sick Rain, thank you for the PP. First of many, hope you go forever, Pips. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the membership.
Reasonably close to us. Now, it could turn out that I'm wrong. Aliens could land tomorrow. But I noticed that all of the footage of little green men supposedly flying through the sky is all like in 240 and ultra grainy with all sorts.
The second one, but you're being a bit rude. No sacred cows. Fuck you.
Sorts of artifacts left in it and shit. And the U.S. military trots this same material out sporadically and gives a presser saying, well, we're not sure. Well, then that's not an update. It's not relevant. It's only interesting to UFO buffs who are brain-addled, I suppose, by still being taken in by your ruse. It is a distraction. In this particular instance,
I learned absolutely nothing from this. Thank you. Man rambles! Should do a podcast. A blue jelly thing for Lord. He was a Satanist to be edgy. That was his shtick. He should be a podcaster. Jason Reza, you learned it's fake? Scarfy the Strange Thing, Lords. We call a Cthulhu game with Styx and Pippa. Monday Linsingerton, Lords. I wish you can live forever, Pippa. Nothing lives forever. Jason, is that Gnostic Informant? Is that who Jason Reza is? Is it this guy?
All right, I do believe we're live. Welcome everybody to another
This is who
episode
came
of
up.
the Break the Rules live stream.
That's Jason
I'm
Reza.
your host, Lev Polyakov. Today we are back with Jason, Dr. Jason, 𝐒𝐶𝐻𝐿,
this guy.
PhD, Neil, Gnostic Informant. We are here to talk about the recent UFO revelations. We're just gonna go right down into it, but as always, make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and be sure to send the super chats because we are gonna be doing.
Oh my God!
Neil could make it here with us this evening. So listen, I watched this live broadcast last night, this much anticipated live.
I hate that shit, man. I'm gonna go on a little bit of tangent, man. I hate that shit. When you go to somebody's fucking, like, it's only YouTube streamers, chat. It's only fucking YouTube streamers. And I know why, because like it helps with the algorithm and shit. But like when you go to YouTube streamers, it's like, by the way, can we hit 100 likes on this stream before we get started? Also, the membership, you know, if you join the membership, you have access to all this, and then by the way, if we hit this membership goal, thinking about starting this special series, blah 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 blah. Man, shut the fuck up. Just get to the content. Marcus Aurelius, thank you for the $2. He's gonna yick. And Corcadillo, thank you for the $2. Not saying it was asylums, but it was nothing. It was aliens. It was aliens.
Broadcast of the interview with
yeah, it sounds
David
like
Grush.
begging.
And parts of this had been released by News Nation in the preceding week, following an article in the Debrief by Leslie Kean and Ralph Blumenthal. And then it was anticipated that, well, not the full interview, but 1 hour from out of 7 hours that David Grush recorded with Ross Coulthart would be released, and it was last night.
I'm bored.
Interestingly,
I'm bored. I don't know what the context for all this is. I want to go back to the aliens. I want to listen to somebody interesting. Chippy Spark, thank you for $1. Type into YouTube and click the first video from the full hearing from yesterday. UFO. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chippy Spark. That's hard, thank you, $2. What's a membership? The first link? Oh, 2 hours long.
Additionally, without objection, the following members are waived onto the subcommittee for the purpose of participating in today's hearing.
Here
Mr.
it is.
Burchett of Tennessee, Ms. Luna Florida, Mr. Getz of Florida, Mr. Burleson of Missouri, Mrs.
Yeah,
Ocasio-Cortez
I
of
think
New
you're
York,
What's your
and Mr.
favorite alien
Olis
movie?
of Tennessee. Without objection, so ordered. For
Oh, I
today's
like alien
subcommittee
movies.
hearing, both the chair and ranking member will have 10 minutes for opening remarks. We may both.
The devil has been in our way through this thing. We've run into roadblocks from members from the intelligence community, the Pentagon. I proposed legislation to go in the FAA reauthorization that just said if an airline pilot has a sighting, that when he makes that report to the FAA, that it would come to Congress. But I was told that the intelligence community did not like that, and the amendment was not even heard in committee. I think
Intelligence agencies were blocking a bill?
it's time for this country to take back our country. We need to tell the folks at the Pentagon they work for us. Dadgummit, we don't work for them.
Dadgummit.
And that's exactly the point. This is an issue of government transparency. We can't trust a government that does not trust its people.
Okay, so what? Hold on. The salty pretzel didn't come BPP. Okay, so is this actually? Yeah. First of all, rest in peace, brother. I can't wait to hear about your heart attack in the news a couple months from now. But so was the context for all of this that like people were pushing for new legislation, and so like this guy came on as like a as a what's the term? Not like a witness, but like to testify for it, and he was like giving reasonings. Or no? Then what the fuck is the context for this? What made this come out of nowhere? Did it come out of nowhere? Zero, thank you for $2. He sounds like Forrest Gump. ADTR, thank you for the $5. Tom DeLong was right all along that aliens exist. Also love your streams, Pippa.
Not bringing little green men or flying saucers into the
Came out of
hearing.
nowhere?
Sorry to disappoint about half y'all. We're just going to get to the facts. We're going to uncover the cover-up, and I hope this is just the beginning of many more hearings and more people coming forward about this. And I yield back the remainder of my time. I think, is it to Representative Luna, Mr. Chairman, or is that?
Yeah, we'll call Ms. Luna for her statement.
The circumstances surrounding UAPs
Where did this come from?
has captivated the attention of the American people for decades, ingrained in even the minds of our nation's leaders from Jimmy Carter to Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton to Donald Trump, Marco Rubio to Chuck Schumer, John Radcliffe to National Security Council officials. Yet from Roswell, New Mexico to the coast of Jacksonville, Florida, the sightings of UAPs have rarely been explained by the people who have firsthand accounts of these situations. This is largely due to the lack of transparency by our own government and the failure of our elected leaders to make good on their promises to release explanations and footage and mountains of overclassified documents that continue to be hidden from the American people.
Luxon, thank you for the 1,000 clip arts. The next season of Ancient Aliens will be lit. The context is distract. I just want to know, like, I guess, like, how this happens. Like, what is the purpose? It's UFO congressional hearing. Okay. But, like, well, Marcus Willis, $100. Remember, we pay these people for this nonsense?
This isn't just how I feel. In fact, the American people largely believe that the government has actively covered up the truth about UAPs. One poll in particular found that 68% of Americans believe that the government is hiding information about UAPs and not being honest about what we know about them. And from my personal experience, I believe the same thing. Chris, thank you for the $5. Just go to Jason's closer encounters interview and forward it like 10 minutes in. It's the best intro to all theories. The poll found that nearly half Americans believe that the federal government is doing a very bad or somewhat.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you just sent me.
Bad job of dealing with reports of UFO sightings. As Representative Burchett just referenced on the FAA bill that just went through, you can tell that that's exactly happening. Considering the thousands of testimonies and videos taken on people's phones and eyewitnesses' accounts made by credible witnesses such as doctors, pilots, scientists, and active duty service members, it is unacceptable to continue to gaslight Americans into thinking that this is not happening or that the potential of intelligent life forms exists other than humans. Even more alarming is the fact that these eyewitnesses are many of times service members and have no assurance that their lives will not be negatively impacted or even harmed by their experiences. In being an active...
The way she fucking...
duty service member working on an airfield, I've had
I'm losing my fucking mind listening to her speak, chat.
Conversations with many pilots.
I'm losing my mind.
Of coming forward for retribution and or being taken off flight status. How do we know this? Because the government has said nothing to assure us otherwise. They have also did nothing to
You're gonna criticize someone for sniffing? Shut up.
The concerns of over 20% of Americans who have reported to have seen UFOs or UAPs. We are simply told not to question the government.
Yeah, all of her mouth
and that the
noises
government has
too.
it under control. Today is the first hearing of its kind where we will attempt to get down to the bottom of what is actually happening with
She has asthma, don't be rude. I'm sorry her genetics are weak. Jonathan Perry, thank you for $5 reminds me of chocolate rain. I move away from the microphone to breathe.
But we will hear from people who have had personal sightings rather than Pentagon bureaucrats who have always been sent to Stonewall
Thank you for the $5. Wait, humans are intelligent life
Just so
forms
that
since
the
when?
press knows and the people know, we were even denied access to a classified briefing in a skiff prior to this hearing.
Hold on. Where's like a TLDR on this? UFO congressional hearing explained. What to know? Did we watch this one? I don't know.
We begin with that historic UFO hearing on Capitol Hill today, as we just...
I can't tell. All of these feel like the same thing to me. Leandro Martinez in 100. Ours, Pippa, the answer is in 2 weeks. Could it buy thing for dollars? Women like that are why aliens never make contact. What? Did we watch this?
The bipartisan push for transparency, certainly decades in the making. The nation...
A bipartisan push for transparency. Shaved dog's ass thingerton was the stuff spawned off of some leaked videos and documents a few years ago. The ones during COVID, right? Lemonil has a video on it called "Extraordinary Until Proven Otherwise." So what's the point?
Gripping testimony of UAPs, accusations of a government cover-up, calls for action, and demands for greater transparency on this issue.
What cover-up? What's the cover-up? What got covered up? What were you...
What are these unidentified objects? Where did they come from? And are we alone? Take a listen. Here are some of the key highlights from that hearing.
Finally, I'd like to thank these 3 brave witnesses here. They took an oath. They took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States, and dadgummit, they're doing it. And we owe them a debt of gratitude.
Am I too dumb for this?
I have experienced advanced UAP firsthand, and I'm here to voice the concerns of more than 30 commercial aircrew and military veterans who have confided their similar encounters with me. Today, I would like to highlight 3 critical issues that demand our action. As we convene here, UAP are in our airspace, but they are grossly underreported. These sightings are not rare or isolated, they are routine. Military aircrew and commercial pilots, trained observers whose lives depend on accurate identification, are frequently witnessing these phenomena. The stigma attached to UAP is real and powerful and challenges national security. It silences commercial pilots who fear professional repercussions, discourages witnesses, and is only compounded by recent government claims questioning the credibility of eyewitness testimony.
Okay, so there's like during like trainings and shit, during operations, you have members of the Air Force that are like, hey, I saw something on my radar or whatever, or I saw something and I don't know what it is. And so they want to be able to report it without risk of penalty. I am going to maybe say something controversial here. But maybe it's not aliens. Maybe it's just there's more advanced parts to the military that are conducting more advanced tests that not everybody is let in on. And maybe it's not in everybody's best interest for it to all be known about as it's being worked on. Because that's how you get shit like foreign governments coming in and trying to like shut you down from developing them, which I mean is good when you're on the team that wants to shut down the other people, but not good when it's your own people like I don't... How is that controversial? Well, because some people want, like, complete transparency with everything. But then, on the other hand, like, what if these people are just fucking crazy? Like, what if it's just, like, issues with the technology or something, like, picking up other shit? I mean, like, they could just be crazy. Is there nothing with the 10 sex? So, you know, say everything. Dolores, they get paid to talk a lot while saying little. And just like me. Shaved dog sassing for Dolores. There's more than just, oh, I saw something on my radio. It's video, audio, and documents that show inexplicable phenomena from dozens of trained pilots. Everything, Dolores. So it's always glowies. Nick Crocodile's Dolores. Aliens are more plausible than competent engineers. Well, where's, like, all this evidence? Where's all this evidence that everyone says, oh, well, there's so much evidence. Well, then where is it? If all these people are seeing all this shit, and there's all these documents about it, then where is it? Classified? Don't tell me that... No, there's no way if that many people... If there's... Okay, here's the issue. If there's that many people that are like, oh, this is happening, then there's that many people that are not going to be able to keep the secrets. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, the government's covering it all up. There's no fucking way. There's a limit to how much they can fucking cover up. There's a limit. Because the more people that are involved, the more likely the information is to leak. That's just how it is. And if it's trained pilots and shit that are saying this, then how come you don't have, like, private pilots that are seeing this shit and documenting it? Yes, Manager, thank you for the $5. Or private, well, like, independent. People that have their own aircraft. I believe in space aliens more than I believe in government officials telling us the truth based on principle. Michael Fang, thank you, there's a Kryptonian Pippa somewhere around there. They do? Then where's the evidence? Okay, then come Pippa, what would you do if a little gray alien broke into your house right now? Kill myself. See you next. Thank you for the $10. What if the beginning of the toilet head... What?
Parts of our government are aware of more about UAP than they let on.
Because they get laughed out of the industry. We'll provide evidence! Chris, thank you for the $5. Pippa, I just spent all my little brother's lunch money to go to Jason's closer in... Oh my god. Kind of like how contractors never leaked out the Batcave when they were done building it.
But excessive classification practices keep crucial information hidden. Since 2021, all UAP videos are classified as secret or above. This level of secrecy not only impedes our understanding, but fuels speculation and mistrust.
In
2014, I was an F-18 Foxtrot pilot in the Navy Fighter Attack Squadron 11, the Red Rippers. And I was stationed at NAS Oceana in Virginia Beach. After upgrades were made to our jet's radar systems, we began detecting...
Crocodiles in your delight. Trusting the government? Would you do the real Pippa? No, I don't trust the government. I don't trust the government. I've never said... See, this is the thing. This is the thing, chat, that some people do. Not all of you, but some of you are like, oh, Pippa said this one thing, which means she believes this entirely different sentence. Some of you fuckers are just as bad as Twitter. I'm just gonna say it. Some of you fuckers, you don't get to say, oh, well, Pippa said this one thing, which means she believes this other entirely different thing. No! Ryan Glassner, thank you for $5. My cell phone can stream 180p videos, 108p videos, but 0 people out of tons of people can get a clear video of this. That's what I'm saying!
Unknown objects operating in our airspace. At first, we assumed they were radar errors, but soon we began to correlate the radar tracks with multiple onboard sensors, including infrared systems, eventually through visual ID. During a training mission in Warning Area Whiskey 72, 10 miles off the coast of Virginia Beach, 2 F-18 Super Hornets were split by a UAP. The object, described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere, came within 50 feet of the lead aircraft and was estimated to be 5 to 15 feet in diameter. The mission commander terminated the flight immediately and returned to base. Our squadron submitted a safety report, but there was no official acknowledgement of the incident and no further mechanism to report the sightings. Soon, these...
If that happened, I don't know, chat. I just, see, like, I can't see anything you guys are saying right now because my stuff is broken for some reason. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me. But I'm gonna go on this tangent anyways. Okay, so, how is it that we have all these other leaks of all this other shit happening? Like, we have all these leaked footage of, like, especially during, like, wars and stuff, you know? Oh, there we go, chat's back. Chat's back. You have all this different leaked footage and everything of like during wars and shit, people committing war crimes or just like, oh, page is unresponsive. Well, just exit pages, I guess. But you can't get one single piece of evidence for the alien shit? Really? We have like high quality footage of fucking soldiers gunning down children and shit, but you can't get a fucking anything for aliens? Nothing? Really? How does that work? How does that work? Welcome lately on 135. Chat broke, can't send but can't hear. Maxing from Lords of Airman. 20-year-old couldn't keep his mouth shut about, and now military is covert about aliens when we have a phone in our hand 24 hours. Demonic Delirium, thank you for $5. He said all UAP videos are secret or above, which is a lie. Absolute Moonman, thank you for the $20. Bankman. Oh.
Encounters became so frequent that aircrew would discuss the risk of UAP.
I read the first word and I was like,
as part of their regular.
And then it got deleted. Thank you.
The majority of witnesses are commercial pilots at major airlines. Often, they are veterans with decades of flying experience. Pilots are reporting UAP at altitudes that appear above them at 40,000 feet, potentially in low Earth orbit or in the gray zone below the Kármán line, making inexplainable maneuvers like right-hand turns and retrograde orbits or J-hooks. If ever.
Where's the evidence? If this shit's happening, how come nobody's got it on video? This is Lars saying for $5. Aliens are fake, but check out this blurry picture of Bigfoot. Copyright Snake name for $5. Speaking from experience trying to report anything as a safety hazard in the military is as worthwhile as asking for a raise at Walmart.
Everyone can see the sensor and video data I witnessed. Our national conversation would change. I urge us to put aside stigma and address the security and safety issue this topic represents. If UAP are foreign drones, it is an urgent national security problem. If it is something else, it is an issue for science.
I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade...
This man is a rat. Journey McCallie, thank you for the $5. Our government can't even fix a pothole, let alone cover up aliens. It simply isn't happening. That's a good fucking point.
UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program. To which
Anti-Annihilator, thank you for $5. How much non-classified video of flights at 40k feet do you have, Pippa? None! Because I'm not in the air! I'm not doing any of that shit. I don't have any technology that can capture that shit. But there's plenty of people out there that can. Like, I don't know, like, what? I don't know, man. Like, okay, think about it like this. Everybody wants to profit. Everybody wants to make it big, right? Not literally in the sense of everybody, but like the people, like corporations and stuff. If they got any of this, right? If they found any evidence of this while they're conducting their own private business, even if they had like agreements with the government, like, oh, you guys can't like disclose anything or anything that happens that would be like this, you have to report to us or whatever. There's just too many people involved at that point. There's just too many people involved. It's gonna get out. It's just gonna get out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And like, there's gonna be like they're gonna be like, oh, actually, yep, we were hiding stuff. Okay, here you go. You're entitled to know. But it is out. Where? The crocodile's in your doors. Loch Ness Mon has been confirmed by DNA to be a giant eel. Black mating to noise humanity thought we were at the center of the universe only a few hundred years ago. We are a self-centered species that believes we are the end-all be-all of everything. Statistically, we're not alone.
I was denied access to those additional read-ons when I requested it. I made the decision, based on the data I collected, to report this information to my superiors and multiple inspectors.
We're literally watching people talking about it. Right! We're watching people talk about it! Anyone can say anything! The FBI says, the FBI and the CIA are like, no, the U.S. government would never kill John F. Kennedy. The war on drugs was not to do bad things. Leandro Martinez, $50. Pippa, please check the poll. 53% are saying distraction. Yeah. Yeah. The court doesn't realize no such thing as too many.
General, and in effect becoming a whistleblower. As you know, I've suffered retaliation for my decision, but I am hopeful that my actions will ultimately lead to a positive outcome of increased transparency.
The controller told us that these objects had been observed for over 2 weeks, coming down from over 80,000 feet, rapidly descending to 20,000 feet, hanging out for hours, and then going straight back up. For those who don't realize, above 80,000 feet is space.
Which Dr. Ling heard $5. President Clinton asked the CIA director why he wasn't given info on UFOs. When he asked, the director informed him that he was a temporary employee.
Approximately 20,000 feet, and the controller called merge plot, which means that our radar blip was now in the same resolution cell as the contact. As we looked around, we noticed that we saw some whitewater off our right side. It's important to note that the weather on this day was as close to perfect as you could ask for off the coast of San Diego. Clear skies, light winds, calm seas, no white caps from waves. So the whitewater stood out in a large blue ocean. All four of us, because we were in F-18Fs, so we had pilots and Wizzo in the back seat, looked down a small, saw a white tic-tac object with a longitudinal axis pointing north-south.
You fuckers are just hungry.
Moving very abruptly over the water like a ping pong ball. There were no rotors, no rotor wash, or any sign of visible control surfaces like wings. As we started clockwise towards the object, my Wizzo and I decided to go down and take a closer look with the other aircraft staying in high cover to observe both us and the tic-tac. We proceeded around the circle about 90 degrees from the start of our descent, and the object suddenly shifted its longitudinal axis, aligned it with my aircraft, and began to climb. We continued down another 270 degrees, nose low, where the tic-tac, or we continued 270 degrees to where, and we went nose low to where the tic-tac would have been. Our altitude at this point was about 15,000 feet, and the tic-tac was about 12,000. As we pulled nose onto the object, within about a half mile of it, it rapidly accelerated in front of us and disappeared. Our wingmen, roughly 8,000 feet above us, lost contact also. We immediately turned back to see where the whitewater was at, and it was gone also. So as we started to turn back towards the east, the controller came up and said, "Sir, you're not going to believe this, but that thing is at your cat point, roughly 60 miles away in less than a minute. You can calculate the speed." We returned to Nimitz. We were taking off our gear. We were talking to one of my crews who was getting ready to launch. We mentioned it to them, and they went out and luckily got the video that you see, that 90-second video. What you don't see is the radar tape that was never released, and we don't know where it's at.
Is he going to show the video?
That the object put on an APG-73 radar.
Hold on. Where's the video? Where's the video of the tic-tac? Tic-tac UFO? Tic-tac UFO video. Oh, come on, man. Come on, what the fuck is this quality? First and everything, July, it all comes back to Antarctica and will blow minds. You know, whenever people mention Antarctica, I can't tell which direction it's gonna go. Because there's the people with Antarctica that are like, oh yeah, there's like just like life and stuff in Antarctica, and that's why people aren't allowed to go there and stuff, which by the way, people are allowed to go to Antarctica. But second of all, and then there's the other Antarctica people where they're like, yeah, dude, that's where like Hitler went after the war. And it's like, you know what? All you people, I've never heard a fucking one sane, credible theory about Antarctica. I've never heard one sane theory about Antarctica, chat. Never. Never. All of them are crazy. Silver Dog saying $5. Do you know that the U.S. test pilots dressed as gorillas when testing the first jet fire? What? The 𝐒𝐚𝐭 thing for $5. Given everything I've heard about the satanic elite, I'm pretty sure aliens are just demons that the people who rule over us have struck a deal with. I'm more inclined to believe that. I know that might sound insane, but I'm more inclined to believe that it's like demons or some shit. Or just something that the fucking government is in cahoots with. Because otherwise, you're telling me there's aliens out there, and for some reason, they won't make themselves known to anybody except for fucking pilots? Like they're dicking around with Air Force pilots, but not like anybody who privately owns a plane? They're not fucking sending their little amazing, can go up and down really fast cubes to the fucking middle of Los Angeles or something. Like, they'll never put themselves, like, where people can see them. They only put themselves in front of members of the U.S. military? Okay. Well, that's weird. That's really interesting. I guess I can leave this playing. I don't need to pause it. But, like, unironically, it would make more sense in my mind if what he's saying is true. If there's, like, these little cubes and shit that can move, like, 60 miles per minute and shit. That they're, like, security drones operated by the fucking government to watch people. Dr. Jackson from Doors. I'm going to blow your mind. Penguins live in Antarctica. Oh my god. So I guess this is the Tic Tac. Max, thank you for the $2. Aliens apparently are afraid of airport areas. Yeah. But listening, thank you for Doors. Being generous here, pilots might be seeing classified weapons in vehicle testing. That's what I was saying. But most likely it's lack of oxygen G-force messing up brains. I think it's most likely just classified weapons and shit. Like, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. That's what makes, like, the most logical sense. If what they're saying is true, and they are seeing this shit, then what makes the most sense, why it's not being dealt with, and why reports aren't being taken seriously, or why people might be, like, fired or whatever, after seeing it,
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. Oh my gosh.
is that those people weren't meant to see that stuff to begin with, so now the government has to write them off as crazy, or else they might go spilling secrets.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Dude? Is this actually... This feels like bullshit. Yeah, this is from 3 years ago. This is from 3 years ago. Hold on. Where's the fucking tic-tac-toe UFO? Oh, here's somebody talking about their experience. Don't strike me down. Don't strike me down. Don't strike me down. This person looks like a fucking demon. Hold on. Skip to the interview.
It's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
And perhaps it's imagination.
There lies a pressing demand for government transparency and accountability that cannot be overlooked.
As Wednesday's hearing focused on the threat they may pose and whether the government has been too secretive about what it knows.
If UAP are foreign drones, it is an urgent national security problem. If it is something else, it is an issue for science.
Also, like, here's another thing, right? If if aliens are real, how come? Okay, there's either two explanations. If aliens are real, then either by some miracle, every other country that would be able to come into contact with them, and would likely come into contact with them, has been able to keep their mouth shut, or there's like a one world government that's like controlling everything, and they're the ones like not letting everything out. So either way, if they're real, something fucked up's going on.
In either case, unidentified objects are concerned for flight safety.
David Grush, a former military intel officer, claimed
I finished my
the US
soda.
had alien bodies in spacecraft, a statement for which he admitted he has secondhand info and no proof.
Wow! It's almost like that's everything that happens. That's every time. Every time alien shit comes out. Whoa! I don't have any proof, but trust me, bro. I was in the military. Also, my audio is really loud, isn't it? Hold on. It's because I turned the gain filter on. It's when I yell, it's even worse. Hold on. There we go. Let's turn that down. It always is. Is that better? Is it better? Maybe now it's gonna be too quiet. There's like a thing. Hold on. Hold on. There's like, I can set this. There we go.
Said that the U.S. has intact spacecraft. You said that the government has alien bodies.
I have to be careful to describe.
Where are the bodies? Then where are the bodies? Slightly louder. Slightly louder. Okay.
What I've seen firsthand and not in this environment.
Have you seen any of the bodies?
No.
That's something I've not.
Wow. Black Amazing Dollars. Anyone who actually believes anything in the Bible? Oh my God.
Witnessed myself.
The House over.
Great night, thank you for the $11. This has probably been brought up already, but this is definitely a distraction from how DOJ dropped charges against
Oversight hearing was a rare moment of bipartisanship in a sharply divided Congress.
We're not bringing little green men or flying saucers into the hearing. We're just going to get to the facts.
We should encourage more reporting, not less, on UAPs. The more we understand, the safer we will be.
One of the witnesses was former Navy pilot Ryan Graves, who now runs Americans for Safe Aerospace, a group that encourages pilots to report incidents of UFOs, officially known as UAP, Unidentified Aerial.
My brother in Christ, that is a drone. That is a drone. That's a drone. That's not alien. That's a drone.
Phenomena. The vast majority of sightings, he says, are never reported.
This is an approximation based off of my personal experience speaking with a number of pilots, but I would estimate we're somewhere near 5% reporting, perhaps.
The three witnesses, all retired military veterans, warn the threat these objects...
All about to sell books. Airline food thing from Lords. Aliens are probably real, but one, they have to be intelligent enough to create space travel. Two, they'd have to locate Earth out of millions of planets. Lord Brown Bear thing from Lords, you're from Phase World. Does that make you an alien? Yes.
Pose is real.
Based off of your own experience or the data that you've been privy to, is there any indication that these UAPs could be essentially collecting reconnaissance information, Mr. Graves?
Well, they're doing a really fucking shit job at it then if all these military people happen to be able to find them and capture them on their shit. And also are crashing their aircrafts and people are finding and collecting their data or their DNA. Binary ghosting from Lords. The goal is to fake an alien invasion to force a one-world totalitarian government. People will gladly come together against an alien threat.
Mr. Grush?
You know what? I could see like the U.S. government doing that. I could see the U.S. government doing like genetic engineering shit to create like really fucked up looking humanoids, right? And then what they'll do is they'll invest in like again like these drones and shit, right? And they'll spread the fear into people's hearts, and then they'll send out some of like these genetically modified people, and people will get scared, and they'll be like, see, but like we have information on them, so everybody should join us.
Fair assessment, yeah.
Mr. Fravor.
Very possible.
David Fravor, a retired U.S. Navy commander, picked up this on his aircraft sensors in 2000.
Oh my God, a blurry dot. Which doctor thing knows? My favorite Antarctica myth is needing permission to visit because you can fly from Punta Arenas, Chile to an airstrip 3 hours from Antarctica by boat and then just charter any ship that goes there, simple as.
2004, a reading he claimed was some.
Have you read Watchmen? No, I need to read Watchmen. I saw a thing on Twitter that apparently Rorschach was supposed to be the bad guy. I don't know. I've only seen the movie. I got so many like angry quote retweets and shit. People like, oh my God, the fucking brainlet didn't pay attention while reading, can't understand basic. It's like the tweet that I was responding to was about the movie. I never said shit about the comic. I have not read the fucking comic. Okay. I listen. Okay, this is kind of bitter. This is me being kind of bitter. But holy shit, some people are so fucking stupid that they're like quick to be like, oh my god, this retard didn't read the comic, didn't fucking pay attention to the comic, didn't understand the comic. Well, don't you remember? Look at my tweet. Look at my tweet. Look at the tweet. What am I quote retweeting? A tweet that's talking about film characters. Nobody's talking about the comic. Nobody's talking about the fucking comic. You're brain damaged. You're brain damaged. Learn to read. You learn to read.
Thing far superior to anything the U.S. had.
You're talking something that can go into space, go someplace, drop down in a matter of seconds, do whatever it wants, and leave. And there's nothing we can do about it.
In April, the head of the Pentagon's office looking into these incidents told lawmakers there were about 650.
There's actual salt in her voice. I have a lot of salt in my system right now. I need to calm the fuck down. I'm in a bitter mood, chat. I'm in a bitter mood. And it goes in for the $5. The other alternative is that aliens are coming here and crashing because visiting Earth is like the space version of shady Titanic subtours. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. That's my headcanon. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐬, Rorschach, Meshack, and my favorite VeggieTales. What? Skeptical Panda thinking the movie is almost an exact copy of the comic. You may leave. Thank you. Pippa, please watch Extraordinary until proven otherwise. Oh my god! Fine! Fine! Have another soda to balance out this salt. Let me start thinking for doors. I think a buggy in my last chat, but the first U.S. jet pilot wore a gorilla mask, bowler hat, and a stogie while flying near other pilots as a prank. What the fuck? Extraordinary until proven otherwise. Okay. This is the guy who did the JFK video, this one. Shit, thinking for doors. Hi, Pippa, got my ticket for 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. Can't wait to see you here tomorrow. Ah! Boomer Wild thinking for doors. Has anyone ever told you you're the smartest, prettiest, funny VTuber in the world? Feel better. You don't have to lie to me, but thank you. Howdy Doodly, Champion Diddly Doodler, thank you for the $10. It's incredibly funny that Rorschach is supposed to be portrayed as a bad guy when he's the only one who's an honest person. Too bad his mask is my dad beating my mom.
In early 2007, this silent black and white video was uploaded by a user on a conspiracy and UFO-centric forum called Above Top Secret. The user claimed the video depicted a disc-shaped UFO outmaneuvering a fighter jet somewhere off the coast of Mexico in the mid-2000s.
I don't know, chat.
They had supposedly gained access to the video while serving on board a US aircraft carrier and claimed to have smuggled the potentially classified material off the ship. While
Biboo, thank you for $2. You are the first and only VTuber I'll ever super. Well, thank you. Raven, thank you for $2. Would the aliens try using a VTuber approach might be easier to control people? Pedro Martinez, thank you for $2. Didn't read the comic. Poser! I never said I did! The facial tracking's looking out. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Story. Others were not so easily convinced. For instance, the video was hosted on a website belonging to a group of German film students, which led some to denounce the clip as an attempted hoax.
Why, if you are an ex-member of the Navy and you have potentially classified footage, or well, you have footage that you had to smuggle out, why are you uploading it to a German film student website? Lily Battle Machine thinking Lords of Aliens aren't real, and what is jelly?
Even those who believed it could be genuine still complained that it was a totally uninspiring video of a fuzzy dot.
Plausible deniability? Upload that shit to YouTube. Upload that shit to YouTube.
Over a decade later, this long-forgotten video suddenly resurfaced as part of an article by the New York Times. The video was now linked to a secret government-funded program and was even corroborated by a credible eyewitness. What had initially been dismissed as a hoax turned out to be real.
It was in 2004? I thought I said 2007.
The video was said to depict a genuine encounter between US Navy.
But again, German film student website. Like, that's really sus. That's really weird.
Navy fighter jets and some sort of unidentified craft. A second black and white video of a similar yet completely separate incident was also featured at the beginning of the article, except this one had sound.
I don't mean anything on the $5. If you have top secret, you... Why are you sending it to a group of bros in a Discord server? I'm not saying that them posting it is the weird part. That's the part that makes sense. What's weird is you're a former US Navy member but you have access to a German film student's website? And that's where you're posting it? Like, that's... I'm not saying, oh, you should be posting it somewhere more credible. I'm saying that's... Like, there's multiple factors there that make it weird. First being that it's German. Like, but you're from the U.S. Navy? I don't know. Like, that's this. I don't know. I think the Discord server shit would make way more sense, because it's like people want clout, right? People want attention, so people will. People want to win arguments and shit, right? So you would see like alien shit being leaked on like Discords. The same way you see like classified military documents already being leaked on Discords. Yeah, like War Thunder. Like, is there a thing with Jewelers? Facebook is run by an alien? No. It's run by a lizard man. Money, thank you for the fun dollars. Pippa, there's about 60k US soldiers in Germany, with entire towns being made up of American soldiers and families. So why a German film student's website? Zentetsu, thank you for the 2,500 crocodiles. I hate that this makes sense, but people keep posting classified docs to World of Tanks Forum to prove they're right. Yeah. That guy, thank you for Big PP. Very important classified UFO video. Let me just upload it between German amateur film projects. Yeah, like...
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
These two videos, along with a third released a few months later, spread across the internet like wildfire. Comment sections and discussion threads were dominated by unrestrained speculation about aliens and paranormal phenomena. The skeptics meanwhile took it upon themselves to analyze every pixel in every frame in the hopes of uncovering some neglected clue that could identify these fuzzy plots.
It looks fake? I think it's fake.
Any lingering doubts about the video's authenticity vanished with the release of an official statement by the Department of Defense confirming that the videos depicted real events involving unidentified aerial phenomena. So, what exactly?
Have some people make some bullshit, release it, come out later, be like, yeah, that was, oh man, shit, guys, you got us. Sorry, oh gosh, you got us, man. Wow, oh man, didn't mean for those to get out. Crazy. You know, the videos don't really show anything, but wow, man, you got us. Wow, don't know what they were.
What are we looking at?
It was bigger. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it.
The first video was
yeah, oh no, that was our most treasured video.
Recorded off the northwestern coast of Mexico in late 2004. The story behind it has been recounted by more than a dozen naval officers, and it goes like this. In early November of 2004, a naval strike group led by the aircraft carrier the USS Nimitz was conducting pre-deployment exercises about 100 kilometers southwest of San Diego. Starting around the 10th of November, radar technicians aboard a guided missile cruiser, the USS Princeton, were puzzled by a series of unidentified radar tracks near San Clemente Island.
I was gonna say this is what the people testifying were talking about, but no. They did reference off the coast of San Diego, though. Or are these the same incidents? Come be chatting, come big PP. If they were real, the government would ignore it and quietly disappear the ones who leaked it. Oh, this is it.
The
okay.
tracks did not resemble any known aircraft and would sporadically appear in groups of 5 to 10 at a time. Suspecting a malfunction of some sort, the recently upgraded Spy-1 radar system was taken offline and recalibrated. Once the system was brought back online, however, the tracks had only become sharper.
Maxing $10. Big question here is how can they take and leak videos from actual military program without an alarm going off, but no one can use their phones and videotape things? I know!
Among those on board were Senior Chief Operations Specialist Kevin Day, who was an expert on the Spy-1 radar system and had 18 years worth of experience at the time of the incident. Day observed firsthand how these unknown targets alternated between slightly strange and physics-defying maneuvers. Sometimes a cluster of tracks would appear out of nowhere and slowly drift south. They were flying too high to be birds, too slow to be conventional aircraft, and did not follow any commercial airways. Other times, they would seemingly descend from space and drop all the way down to sea level in mere seconds.
So the aliens are getting this close. They're getting to sea level. But nobody's ever gotten footage? Okay. Tony Stark, thank you for the $10. I remember hearing scientists talk on aliens, and he pointed out how he had multiple evolution speedruns like the Cambrian explosion, so if there are aliens, we are most likely the forerunners to them?
These phenomena continued for several days, and every time they reappeared, the crew would run up to the bridge and use a pair of heavily magnified binoculars to...
Okay, you saw the footage. Okay, nobody's getting, like, clear footage? I should clarify. Nobody's getting clear footage of the aliens? All the footage anybody ever gets is extremely grainy, blurry shit?
See these...
Where nothing happens in the video? Wow! Black Amazing for $5. I love how they finally acknowledge alien stuff, but now it's a psyop. They could release a real alien in press conference and be called CG.
Tiny specks moving erratically in the distance. On the morning of November the 14th, the crew on board the USS Nimitz were gearing up for a scheduled air defense exercise.
Hold on, what time are we at? We're at 5:10. I was gonna say Japan. I was gonna say Japanese technology, but never mind. That's really fucking far away. That's Hawaii.
For a scheduled air defense exercise. They had not yet been informed of the unusual returns picked up by the Princeton. It was a cloudless day, and the sea was calm as pilots took to the skies. One of them was Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Kurth.
Japan has made it to Hawaii before? Okay, well there's a really long fucking distance between Hawaii and the coast of San Diego.
Who was flying a single-seat FA-18 fighter jet when he was contacted by the Princeton. He was instructed to investigate an unknown target approaching from the south. The Princeton also wanted to know if he carried any weapons, to which the answer was no. Kurth made his way to the specified coordinates, but did not pick up anything on sensors. As he looked down towards the ocean, however, his attention was immediately drawn towards a turbulent patch of water. Kurth claims to have seen a roundish disturbance on the ocean, which appeared as though something was submerged just below the surface. It reminded him of a submarine or ship slowly sinking into the ocean. The Nimitz strike group did include a nuclear-powered submarine named the USS Louisville.
That was Gura? Yeah, that was Gura. That was just really early HoloLive hype. Eddie and Bartling $5. Maybe if they wanted to give this proper attention deserves, they would have Chills narrate this. GN Melendra saying $2 UFOs have EM pulses that blurs the pictures.
The Louisville was in the vicinity when Kurth made his observations, so the churning may indeed have been caused by a submerging submarine. If not, then whatever was in the water managed to evade detection by the Louisville's extremely sensitive sonar.
But it can be picked up by other... like the spy antennas? Raptor thinking $2, maybe aliens have lost to protect other planets?
Kurth was soon joined by a squadron of 2 tandem-seated F-18s, the lead aircraft of which was piloted by Commander David Fravor. Much like Kurth, Fravor claims to have seen a disturbance on the ocean, which he described as having a vaguely cross-like shape. He thought it resembled a downed airliner and described its size as much larger than a submarine. While Kurth eventually circled back for the Nimitz, Fravor and his wingman decided to get a closer look. As they began their descent, they noticed a white, capsule-shaped craft.
It's the Tic Tac! That's the Tic Tac!
Moving erratically above the disturbance. At first, they thought it could be a helicopter, but there were no rotor blades. In fact, it was perfectly smooth. No markings, no exhaust, no protrusions of any kind. The UFO appeared to maintain a consistent altitude, but made rapid lateral movements with no visible means of propulsion. According to Fravor, it was a bit smaller than an F-18 and resembled a giant mint of Tic Tac.
There it is,
As
boys.
Fravor continued to descend, his wingman decided to maintain altitude and kept watching from above. Flying in a spiraling downward motion, Fravor was getting closer and closer until suddenly the UFO realigned its axis and began to climb at an incredible rate of speed. Both of them were now flying in a circle. The UFO was coming up while the F-18 was going down. In an effort to close the distance between them, Fravor made a final aggressive turn before the UFO rapidly accelerated up to hypersonic speed and disappeared in a matter of seconds. As they looked down towards the ocean, it was now perfectly calm. Okay, but what about the video? Well, so Fravor and his
Giant mouse cursor, we're in a simulation! Jesus Christ, Jonathan Perry, thanks for the $5. See you, losers! I don't know, man. Yeah, this Tic Tac ad is wild. You believe it? It was a duck? Very sus? Listen, I'm offering a formal invitation. For the next 10 minutes, if an alien would like to appear right in front of me, we can discuss things civilly. We can discuss these matters civilly. You have 5 minutes.
wingman made it back to the Nimitz. They landed and a different flight crew prepared.
Hi, Pippa!
They told them what they had seen and to be on the lookout for anything out of the ordinary. Soon thereafter, another tandem-seated F-18 took to the skies. This time, it was outfitted with an advanced targeting forward-looking infrared camera system.
You know what?
This ATFLIR pod is controlled by the weapons systems operator seated behind the pilot, and the backseater of this flight was Lieutenant Chad Underwood. A few minutes after departing the Nimitz, Underwood detected something on his radar. The unknown target was directly ahead, a few tens of kilometers away. The target's behavior was erratic and unpredictable. Its altitude and airspeed were in constant flux. According to Underwood, it simply did not abide by the known laws of physics. At some point, Underwood managed to get a lock on the target with the ATFLIR camera, and this is when the much publicized video was recorded. At the beginning of the video, we see a UFO being tracked in infrared. Underwood then switches to visible light, revealing an out-of-focus rounded mass in the distance. He then switches back to infrared and alternates between two different zoom levels on multiple occasions. Not much happens until the very end of the video, when the UFO suddenly disappears off to the left-hand side of the screen. As the target was too far away to be seen with the naked eye, neither Underwood nor his pilot ever made visual contact. The prince then continued to detect.
Thank you for the 5,000 clip arts. I'm Pipkin, Pippa from Base Connect myself. I'm not interested in ordinary people, but if any of you are aliens, time travelers, or espers, please come see me. That is all. Oh my god, Eldorado Productions and Kapipi, any chance that some of these aliens are Kapipis trying to get better connection to watch Pippa's dreams? How did he know it defied laws of physics? Is that guy a physics lawyer? I don't think so. Thrill.
Radar tracks for at least 2 more days, and according to Senior Chief Day, they eventually disappeared near the Mexican island of Guadalupe.
So it's the Mexicans. They're the ones with the drones.
In complete isolation, utterly divorced from any and all surrounding context,
it all checks out. Roswell, that. It all makes sense. Chat, quick! Where? Tic Tac headquarters. Where are they from? I like how it tries to autocorrect the TikTok. Fuck! They're from New York. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Weren't you guys playing Super Seducer?
Yes.
Are you still playing Super Seducer?
Yes.
Huh? Hi.
Hi.
Are you seducing aliens?
We're seducing like aliens, because holy shit, these options.
Ah.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
I
Wait,
think
how
she's
do you-
dying.
She has been dying. She has been dying ever since. That's why I'm voicing you for her.
Jesus Christ. Irie, you okay? Cough twice. Oh, she's fucking dead.
She's fucking dead.
Ah!
She's fucking dead. Oh, she's not gonna make it.
Oh.
Oh.
I
You
think
know you can type this out, right? Oh yeah! Just forgot!
Chat's saying they can't hear Irie, but no worries, Chat. I can't either. She's dying. Jesus Christ.
She's actually dying. Oh yeah, Pippa senpai. Me or Irie want to ask you the meaning of words in the game.
Oh, go for it.
What is circumcision?
Circumcision is when they cut off all the skin off a man's dick.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That is not what you said. What?
That is what I said. Basically what I said. What do you mean?
You know what you told me in TMs?
What? Yeah.
You told me it's the removal of foreskin from a baby's thingy-ma-poppy.
Yeah, removal from the skin of the baby's penis.
I think they do it to adults too.
Means. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they sell these devices. There's like they're like skin loosener things. There was some serial killer guy, I think, who bought one, and he was really mad that his parents took his foreskin from him as a child. So he was like buying all these tools and stuff.
Wait. What?
Yeah, to recreate the skin.
Recreate.
Game Dude? Was it Game Dude? Oh, he wasn't a killer.
Oh, he wasn't a psycho killer, though.
No, I was getting them confused.
But someone definitely did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Can I help you with more words? Just ask me anything. What?
Wait, what was the other word?
Erica banned me from chat for asking her what's foreskin? What?
Yeah, she did.
What the fuck?
Not really banned, but like bugged, like timeout corner.
Cause that's better.
Yeah, better than asking in DMs apparently. I didn't think you'd go to her chat and be like, what's circumcision while she's streaming? What the fuck?
She posts weirder stuff on her Twitter, so I think it would be fine. Yeah.
That is true. That is true. She posts weirder stuff on Twitter.
She posts very weird stuff on Twitter.
To the point she had to delete it.
Oh yeah, she oh.
Didn't she what? Didn't she have Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, the maggots thing.
Maggots in her dish or something. Oh, was that Erica found a larva?
Yeah, larvae or larva in her pot. She didn't wash it.
Pop it using one of her fingers or something. She popped it using one of her fingers?
She popped it?
What? What?
You are faster in typing.
Oh, yep, she's saying using one of her fingers when it was inside her pot. Did she eat it?
Wait, what?
Why would you eat it? That's a thing! There's like the... This isn't some cheese wheel. No, it's not a cheese wheel, but there's like the Cajun crawlers meal and stuff where they eat like worms. This is raw maggots. I'm sure that it's a good source of protein or something.
Oh. Wait, what? Wouldn't you rather eat cockroaches?
Oh, that's a good question. Arena, would you rather eat cockroaches or larvae?
Larva.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something about like the actual legs like kicking around in your throat and stuff while they're still alive that's just too...
I know.
Yeah. You can eat
have like little hairs on their legs too.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask my chat. Chat, would you rather eat cockroaches or larvae?
Put up a poll.
I am. Cockroach or larva? I should specify. Yeah, I'll just leave larva. Did you guys know Koreans, Asians eat like these pupae or whatever you call it, the thing caterpillars become before a butterfly? When they want to import that into USA, they have to label it as fish bait, otherwise they can't ship it to the US. Yeah, we don't do that here.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what?
We don't eat pupa here.
Fish. Neither do we. What the?
It's canned.
I don't think that makes things any better. In Asia, oh, okay. I have never had these then.
You can find it in amusement parks, like funnel cakes. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's sick. Ah! Oh god!
Oh!
One of the managers posted.
One of them posted the canned larva.
Oh my god. I'm gonna show chat. Jesus Christ. Maybe this is why aliens don't wanna talk to us.
They don't wanna go here.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Maybe. Okay, wait.
Oh god.
That one. Ooh.
Maybe aliens also have management. Oh, they might. Arena always tells me to talk in DMs. Arena? Arena?
Wait. With a good... This was after the circumcision and the Dorex fucking talk we had just a while ago. It's for a good cause, I swear.
Arena?
Please.
I don't... What's going on between you two?
Nothing. We're streaming. We're streaming the game you told 𝐸𝐸 to play.
I didn't tell her to. I said it would be a fun thing.
Didn't.
I suggested it.
Oh.
I wasn't holding her at gunpoint, unlike you. Like, only... Irie, you can only talk to me in DMs about Durex and circumcision. I'm not like you, Arena.
but like, this was after she asked this in Uruka's, like, YouTube chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her, like, getting in trouble, so...
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean...
You're a suspicious woman. Arena's an alien? We're all aliens. We're from Phase World.
That is true. That is true.
Hold on, Sakuna. Oh, I wonder if we can get Sakuna in here. Join the call.
Oh my god.
I wonder if he'll do it. I don't think he will.
I doubt he will.
Yeah.
He has time to react using evil. He can pop into voice.
God bless your soul for trying to talk, Irie.
I know, right? Lady.
Pippa? We need management in here. I don't feel safe. Oh. Hold on, guilting management.
Oh fuck, please. Hello? Hello? The guilt trip.
Oh. Arena's on one knee.
She hopped in for like a second.
Oh,
she hopped in for like a second.
No, come back!
Come back, please.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Our boss is an asshole. I'll leave it at that. Can't say what happened, but
oh my god. What the fuck? That's so fucked up.
Jesus Christ. Our boss is a really bad person.
Fish man.
What?
Maybe we should go back to collab channel.
Okay. It was
Okay. Oh my god!
Holy shit! Sakuna!
Sakuna!
Say something.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Sakuna, can you explain circumcision to Irie?
Can you not? I've been busy preparing the booth. How did this whole thing start, Uruka? Fucking god damn it.
Hi, Rie.
Hi, Rie.
What?
That's the golden question.
Where's the fuck? What is your answer?
Oh, Sakuna, you're not gonna deprive a dying girl of her wish to know the answer, are you?
I can't hear the dying girl. She's dying. Use TTS.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
What is going on?
Sakuna, you know,
Rie.
two of us are streaming right now, right?
He's in the open collab channel, so probably.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I also know he's kind of stupid and he'll just join and call sometimes.
I've never done that. Only Lumi did.
Most of the time.
Go back to playing your Factorio game.
Diary.
Dude, use TTS. Or type.
Jesus Christ. She told you to go back to playing Factorio.
I was thinking we could make a server, and then it will become Minecraft.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe you shouldn't think.
Let's keep thinking, Sakuna.
But usually doesn't think anyway. It's fine.
You're right. You're right, Irie. I want to laugh at what you're saying, but oh, sorry.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, this is not funny, but
Laughing.
anyways, aliens, right?
Aliens. Ria, have you
Aliens, am I right?
Have you seen an alien before?
I don't know if I've seen an alien, but I think I've seen a witch before.
A witch?
Like, I remember one time when I was really young, I was walking in the street and we were crossing the street, and I crossed by this like old woman. She was like, she had like pitch black hair, and like when she looked at me, her eyes were like red, like strikingly red. I was like, that's a witch. That's a witch.
That could have been like a cosplayer.
It was probably a cosplayer, but like younger me was convinced that it was a witch.
Ah. Did she cast any spells? Did she do anything weird?
She just stared at me probably because I was staring at her with like a horrible look in my eye. I was like, my eyes were super wide.
Ah. Did she say anything?
No, because we were just crossing the street.
Ah. Then she wasn't a drug addict. Otherwise, she would have been yelling at you.
Probably.
Sakuna, have you seen aliens?
No, but my dad told me.
Oh boy.
Aliens put chips in us, and we were just monkeys before. After we were implanted with chips, we became humans.
Oh my god.
Do you believe it?
I used to.
Ria, do you believe it?
I mean, they would have had to put chips in this like a long time ago, right?
Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, we'd still have the chips, and they'd show up on like X-rays and stuff.
Also, what does the poll in your chat mean? Which one? Cockroach or larva?
Oh, cause Erina and Irie were talking about like whether it'd be better to eat a cockroach or eat a larva. Because Urika, she found a larva in her cooking pot.
I remember.
Yeah. Space Connect has been a little cursed the past few days.
Yeah, we're kind of going through it.
Yeah.
She's
I'm so mad. Sakuna's not letting me tell the story. I'm not gonna say what it is, but he's not letting me tell the story.
The story?
Wait,
I'm scared.
No such story. It's not important.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you have a story to tell, Sakuna.
No.
No?
No.
No?
Yes. Nothing
No.
happened.
Does this have to do with... Does this have to do with what you guys were posting about, like, I think earlier today? Was it yesterday?
Oh, you mean the turret thing?
No, the worms.
No.
Why are you so defensive, huh?
No, I was telling Urika to like take a picture of
That
her.
was such a quick no.
Of her thing. And then like document its growth.
Well, No, she smushed it with her finger.
Bro, was this still live?
Probably. Oh, are you gonna tell us about?
Can you get pictures?
Oh.
You're saying?
Oh, Chad wants to hear about the turret story.
What turret story? The
You were 9 years old.
You cosplaying as Turret?
I think a lot of boys do this, right? Like when you're younger, as a little boy, you tend to like you get very limited PC time or video gaming time. Like your parents don't let you play after a certain time, so you end up going out with like your boyfriend, like little boyfriends.
Oh, whoa.
Your boyfriend, Sakura?
Not boyfriend, but like little friends, right? Boys.
Rainbow flag emoji, question mark emoji.
No. So like anyway, you guys all go. you guys all go because you guys used up your daily video game quota. So you guys all go outside and you start live action role playing the video game that you like. So we happened to be playing StarCraft back then. So we started pretending we were like units in StarCraft, and then I was a turret.
And
how back to your boyfriend?
How many boyfriends did you have, Sakuna?
How did you guys meet?
No man, kid friends, okay? Kid friends. Oh my god.
Now, how old were you?
It's like 8 or 9 back then. StarCraft, I think, just came out.
That's pretty young to start dating.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Were your parents okay with it?
Can we move on?
Okay, fine. Tell your turret story.
Yeah.
Tell your turret autism story.
I just did. It's like we role play as like units from video games, right? I think I'm pretty sure a lot of boys used to do this.
Did you have costumes though?
No. You basically just pretend to be like some unit from the game, and then you start mimicking its animations and like mimicking its sounds. I can't be the only one who did. Like we can't be the only ones who did this. I'm pretty sure other people do it too.
No, I don't think so.
You memorize like the damage each turret does?
No, man. Like the units, like you remember its animation. You remember how much damage like each attack does. Like I was talking about, I think, like the Zealot unit from Protoss. It like attacks twice and it's 8 damage each time. And then we have other people pretending to be like Marines or something. So we would like chase them down and then hit them. And then we would get mad because they don't die after we hit them 3 times.
Oh my god.
God mod.
So we start chasing them down and stuff.
Can you demonstrate the noises?
No, man.
I've never played Sakuna, come on.
No, you just repeat their voice lines, right? Well, like I forget what Zala was like for ire or something. Like I didn't even understand a word of English before, but I remember the lines.
Nice cop out.
I've taught you English.
Oh, did it?
I'm sorry?
You learned English through StarCraft?
Not really. We just kind of like memorize the lines.
I think you should make the sound effects.
I can't, man. Like we just acted out. Like when I was
and release it as a limited voice pack.
Should
that
do
would
that.
make you so much money.
Yeah.
Oh man, like we just acted the animations out. Like when I was a turret, I had like a little box of matches, so I would like light the matches as I fired them. I would throw them at
what?
The other kid.
You were playing with wood magic?
Yeah.
Did you ever set anyone on fire?
No, but like sometimes we would throw them like onto like like their heads, and then you can see a little smoke for a little bit. Nobody ever like caught on fire.
No, you were just throwing matches at them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of
fun.
fun.
Matches at me too. It's not just me throwing at them. Like.
And in another
I'm
universe,
pretty
Space
sure, like,
Connect
this
never
type of,
existed because Sakuna got
horseplay-
put in jail for arson.
No man, this is what boys do. They go out and horseplay.
Oh yeah, boys will be boys, setting people's heads on fire.
I can't be the only one who did like these kind of things.
I think that's just you on this one. That's just you.
No, it can't be just me. Guys, like you just don't understand. Boys do this all the time. Dude, put a pull up. Put a pull up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
arson is such a boy thing, dude.
Yeah.
It's not arson, okay? We're role playing turrets and like cannons and stuff.
Yeah,
oh.
lit matches.
Yeah, come on, it's not gonna throwing the matches at somebody's head, like that takes it a step farther.
Yeah, but like you can't actually catch on fire. Like Matt, like
yes, you can!
Light to go on fire.
Yes, it can!
What do you think matches are for? Starting fires!
Unless you took a shower with gasoline or like oil, you're not gonna catch on fire.
Or if you used hairspray or cologne.
Okay, none of us used hairspray at that age, okay? Like we didn't even know what hairspray was.
Okay, what about cologne?
We were 9-year-old. We don't have cologne.
Oh my god.
Oh, we have this,
like it rubbed off on you when they hugged you.
No. We have this lotion thing called 𝐶𝑯𝑨𝒀𝑶𝑶𝑶𝑶. Look it up. It's like a it's like a mosquito repellent.
𝐶𝑯𝑐𝑠 mosquito repellent?
Yeah.
Axe body spray.
𝐶𝑯𝑐𝑠.
What? Nothing's coming up. I think you're crazy.
Okay, it's probably too old. You probably don't know. It's a mosquito repellent that people use in China. It's pretty good.
And it's flammable?
It's not flammable.
Okay.
Did you find that out?
Let me send you a picture. Hold on.
You try it first.
Oh, chat saying they can find it. Jesus Christ. How's the booth setup going, by the way?
It's pretty good.
You sound dead inside.
I'm tired.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Here, I'll send it to you. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh, you have to search it in Chinese.
Yeah,
𝐶𝑯𝑐𝑠.
How the fuck am I supposed to type that in?
I'll copy and paste it for you.
That looks like a fucking drink.
You wouldn't want to fucking drink this. You die.
Dude, that's melon ramen. Holy shit. What does it smell like?
Like some sort of like very strong combination of alcohol and mint, I think.
It's a mint drink.
No, it's not a drink. You would die if you drink this.
Did you ever drink it?
Oh, yeah? Wanna bet?
Nope.
Extreme idea.
That seriously looks like a drink. How do you said it's like mosquito repellent. Do you just like dab it on yourself or?
Yeah, it's mosquito repellent, and then like also like when it's really hot, when you're in hot weather, you get like rashes on your skin. You apply this as well, and it cools you down.
Kind of like what's it called? You know the mosquito soothing thing that you roll on yourself?
Yeah, it's very soothing.
Yeah.
I've never used any of that. My parents would get the tiki torches from the dollar store for like mosquito repellent.
Torches.
Yeah. Have you seen those?
I have, but I think the ones I had were like it was like a coil, like it looked like a roly poly thingy.
What?
Wait, mosquito coil.
Mosquito coil. Cobra coil.
Yeah, it's like something that you burn. It's like an incense that you light, and then it's supposed to ward off the mosquitoes. Honestly, it didn't do jack shit. But
that's the thing that was on Sana's head from Hololive.
oh my god.
Yeah, because it's not very godly like Six God.
Oh my god.
Oh, sick burn.
I've never seen this before.
You're so cool.
Is this also the citronella stuff that they?
I don't know if it's citronella, but like, I just know that like whenever we went outside, there was always like these things burning. It's supposed to ward off mosquitoes, but I don't know what's in it.
Ah. It works?
I don't know. I feel like I have the blood type that gets like it attracts mosquitoes a lot more easily.
You're just too sweet.
And yeah, my blood's just too. They can't resist my blood. The bad bitches want my blood.
Oh my god. Oh, if the wind is
I
weak.
gotta head off for stream, so have fun.
Thank you. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a good stream.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. So, what else do you know about aliens?
Like movies. That's just movies.
Yeah, you've never had an experience with aliens or anything?
No. I had a lot of those, like, you know, sometimes you like wake up at night, but like your mind is awake, but your body's not awake, and you see shit moving outside the window. I used to have that a lot.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah. Sleep paralysis.
Ah, well that's not aliens. But you know how I know you're lying to me, Sakana?
What?
Because you run a VTuber company, and we're all from FaZe World, so we're all technically aliens. Huh?
That's so cringe.
Yo, fuck you, man. You're the one that like always is like, oh yeah, kayfabe, stay in character. Fucking in character, and you're like, that's cringe. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, but like it's not the same as aliens. You guys are just like role players.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're dumb.
No.
Would you like to shill for the Otakon booth?
Yeah, we're crap. I think we're 1233. Yeah, we're 1233. It's located in the back of the vendors hall. It's a weird schedule because we open at noon tomorrow for some reason. This is the first con that I've been to where the first day opens at noon.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I'm going to be testing the internet tomorrow at the con just to make sure the connection is stable enough. If it is, then we can probably do call-ins.
Oh. Does it seem like it'll be stable? Like
every con, it looks stable at first because the venue is empty before the con opens. But once people are inside, it's like you don't really know until people get inside. But usually it's not stable.
What merch are we selling?
We're selling the chibi stuff that we had exclusively at 𝐿𝐴𝐚𝐭.
Oh, so you're saying it's not 𝐿𝐴𝐭 exclusive?
It's a con exclusive.
Ah, nice back pedal. Sakana, how do you feel about the allegations that FaZe Connect is a black company?
Our logo is black. That's about it.
Very suspicious.
No, not at all.
Sakana, have you seen the AI cover of you singing Ocean Man?
No, I saw the link of it. I never clicked on it. I don't want to click on it.
You need to click on it. You gotta click on it. What if I send it to you right now? Will you watch it and react live on stream?
No, man. I have really bad reactions to anything.
Okay. You sound really tired.
I am. I'm probably gonna hop off. Too tired.
Okay. Or you could stick around. Or you know what you could do is you could come on stream more often.
No, man. I can't.
Why can't you?
'Cause I'm busy. I'm busy doing stuff.
Well, stop being busy.
I can't stop being busy.
What are you doing? Tell them about the warehouse. Tell them about the hours you spend in the warehouse, Sakana.
Okay, the warehouse is like very, very organized.
Yeah, because how much time do you spend in there?
Like a lot.
Chad, he's being very honest.
It gives you peace, man. Like once you go, you just don't have to think about anything. You're just like sorting stuff occasionally.
But you don't spend that time shipping out the merch?
Okay, next.
When has the Shippa merch shipped out?
The Shippa merch, no, but we got the ship. Okay, so for birthday bundle, the only thing we're missing right now are the slippers.
Hmm.
The slippers are still in production. I think they're supposed to finish early August, and then it'll take a bit for them to arrive.
Hmm. And
so after the slippers get here, the bundle can go out. And then for the other one, the outfit one, we're currently waiting on the camping mugs.
Hmm. The mugs are taking a while?
Yeah, because we ran into a problem with the mugs.
Oh, what was the problem?
The graphic was not working with the mug that they have, so we had to find like a solution.
When are we getting more Dakimakuras?
Like we are making more Dakimakuras. What do you mean?
You gonna put them on the website?
Yeah, I mean, Sheena has one right now. There's more coming out with like different birthdays, I guess. Yeah.
When's Gen 3 coming out?
Gen 3 is coming out soon.
How soon?
Like this year soon.
This year soon? Like how soon this year?
Like within like 5 months soon this year.
What? There's only 5 months left in the year, Sakana.
Yeah. It's in Q4. I'm thinking like it's probably going to be in Q4, and then there's going to be a surprise with Gen 3.
A surprise?
Yeah.
What's the surprise?
It wouldn't be a surprise if I tell you.
Can you DM it to me?
No.
Fuck you. You suck. Black company. God damn it. When are we getting more invaders?
I don't know.
Male branch?
No.
Never?
Never.
I see. Chad, do you have any more questions? Sad Girl Company? Oh, how do you feel about the name Sad Girl Company? You still hate it?
Yeah, like it's I wish that stream never happened. Holy crap.
Well, they want to know about your dog bed.
What about my dog bed? It's comfortable. It's comfortable. Like it's just a regular like dog bed. Like I don't know, like I'll send you a picture.
What? Sakana, are you sleeping in the dog bed?
Sometimes, yeah. With my dog.
Why?
It's super comfortable.
Why?
No, sometimes you're working and then you just get tired, so like you lay on the side and then you fall asleep, right? Like
not in a dog bed. How big is this dog bed? Your dog is small, isn't it?
yeah, but she's got a big bed.
Wait, what kind of dog is your dog?
My dog is a teacup Maltese.
Yeah, you would have like a little feminine dog, wouldn't you? What's her name?
Her name is Bobo.
You sleep in Bobo's dog bed with her?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it does look like a pillow.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, it's not a pillow. It's actually bigger than that.
Oh?
Like,
it's bigger than like a regular human pillow?
way bigger. Like, that fits my entire, like, how big is it? It fits my entire upper body, basically.
What the fuck?
It's a huge one.
And your tiny teacup Maltese sleeps on that?
Yeah.
That's kind of wholesome. You have any pictures of Bobo that I can show chat?
Not with me.
Oh. You don't have your phone with you?
No, it's like in the other room on the desk. It's too far.
I see. Okay. Chat's trying to dox you with a bunch of questions like, how tall are you?
I'm tall enough. Average.
Being generous. Let him rest. Sakana, do you want to hop off?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, have fun. Goodbye.
Don't tell me what to do. Get out of my call. Oh, he actually did it. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. I feel like a bad person. Bullied. I can't hear you. I typed it. Mr. $100. There goes my Yoshi. Kara, I think you were the $5. Why does Fishman hate us? Kamara, I think you were the $2. Don't let her bully you, Fishman. He puts up with it, man. He puts up with so much bullying. Copper Snake, thank you for the $2. Why, Fish? And I think you for the 152. Can you empty me, Sakana? I'll be a translator? What? Macro, thank you for the 7 cents. Bring back Phase War, Sakana. BTN Fiend, thank you for the 152. Please settle him. BC is cringe and Alberta's better. Identification, thank you for the $5. Pippa figures win. Hello, Ben Diddy, thank you for the $2. Sakana, what about Phase Connect International merch? Oh, Phase International merch? Well, Phase Connect has international shipping, right? You just have to pay an exorbitant amount, I think. Right? Right? Did I say anything for those? When did we get a Sakana plushie? Boy, thank you for the Chinchilla Invader. And now I think I'm 152. It's all good, Sakana. Don't stretch about the merch. Watcher, thank you for $10. Pip asks Fishman if he can make dockies with pockets. You guys are weird. $300 shipping? Jesus Christ. Paulo Ben did anything for those. How come you haven't sent out fans order? I want my slippers! 18 and coffee mug. Dragon Adult Jima, thank you for $10. Sakana, my beloved. Now I feel guilty, like, not reading these off to him. But it also feels, like, weird to be like, oh, thank you for the $10. This person wanted you to know. Whisper Dragon, thank you for $50. That's talking to how his flight with Mosobox was for Anime Expo? His flight with Mosobox? I can ask him about that. I don't... His flight with Mosobox. I don't know what that means. He gets part of it too? He does get part of it too. James Hilding, do large xenomorphs are predators? Xenomorphs. Luxin, thank you for the 121. Sakana my immersion. The Burninator, thank you for 152. Pippa, tell him to fix the website. I want to buy in Canadian. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll DM that. People are saying the website is broken and they can't pay in CAD. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. UFOs don't mean aliens. Great interview, Pippa. Thank you. Thank you. Daniel say I think with the $2. You can't hang? Lame! Why no phase males though? Probably just because it's kind of... How do I say this? There's just like too much that can go wrong, right? Like you need like a lot more staff to be able to deal with that. Like with Face Connect, all of our managers are women. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I said it. Just because like it's more... Creates more of like a safe environment, if that makes sense. Not that like all men are dangerous or whatever, but like it leads to like less issues and stuff. I'm not saying that's the official company reason or whatever, but that's like what I think. It's understandable. Discrimination? No! No! It's just like... I don't know. And then like if like with Face Connect, we don't really have like a strong like GFE presence or whatever, to the point where like males being in the company would explode everything or whatever. But it it does like take away that option to some extent. Like it doesn't completely remove the option, but it does like make it more difficult, right? Like it would make it more difficult on some of the talents. Like it would put awkward pressure on them. Like, oh, Remy, well, yeah, Remy's DFE. And so like if we had like males in the company, then it's like, well, either you interact with the males and you support your coworkers, but then it can create problems with your audience, or you don't interact with your coworkers and you're kind of like shutting yourself off from coworkers, you know? You're kind of going against like maybe not like going against company culture, but like not. And I'm not saying it's wrong for any other company to do this. I'm just saying like with Face Connect, it just, and again, like I'm not the person in charge or whatever. It like we're just focused on, I think, in my opinion, like the people that we have and the people that we bring on, and creating, I guess, just like a comfortable environment for them. You know, like with streaming, there's already so many like, there's already so much turbulence. Why add more? You know what I mean? There's already so much shit that can cause problems. There's already so much shit that is an issue all the time or whatever. Like, why add more stress to everybody? Serendipitous thing with the $2. It's discrimination, but it's with good reason. That's a hard thing, Doors. If the manager's single, asking for a friend. Jesus Christ. Rihanna, thank you for the $2.29. Bobo means stupid in Filipino. Such a funny name for a dog. 𝐂𝐚𝐭, thank you for the $5. Yo, Pippa, my birthday's on Sunday, but since you'll be busy with Otakon and the spider, can you sing me happy birthday? Happy birthday, 𝐂𝐚𝐭. Happy birthday, 𝐂𝐚𝐭. Happy birthday, dear 𝐂𝐚𝐭. Happy birthday to you. Red Olsen, thank you for $5. What are your thoughts about CEOs and VTuber companies interacting with their talents, or how they gain a following of their own? My opinion? I don't think it matters. Like, hold on. I'm gonna open up. I have a Coke Zero. I'm gonna open up. One sec. I think it's all about how like smart they are about it. Does that make sense? Because on one hand, like, again, this is my perspective from like a talent, right? A very untalented talent, but whatever. Like, okay, a member of a VTuber agency. Like, speaking as a member of a VTuber agency. One of the performers, whatever. I like it because I like knowing the person that's in charge, you know? Like, I like being friendly with the person that, like, writes my fucking paychecks and stuff, that makes, like, the decisions that affect the whole company. And I think it's good for that person to understand, like, and be more on, like, the ground level and understand, like, why we feel the way we do about some things, or what things might benefit us, what things might not benefit us. Like tasty cancer water. It's delicious cancer water. Also, chat's dead again. God damn it, YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I like it. I like it. Now, I think it's definitely like very easy for the line to be crossed, right? Like, I don't think Sakana's ever crossed any lines, but like, we've definitely seen like VTuber company CEOs before that didn't have like the best intentions with interacting with talents and stuff, and kind of broke the line between like business and yeah. And then if management is like too far away, so to speak, I think that also just creates problems, you know? Like, I think there's a happy balance. There's a happy balance. Yeah. We're so back. I should prepare a bunch of questions and interview Sakana properly, if he's up for it. Thank you for the answer. Happy medium, happy medium. Happy medium. And then it like creates fun stories and stuff, you know? Creates fun stories, being able to bully the CEO and be like, here's the silly thing our CEO did. You know, it makes it feel less like less of just a business. You know what I mean? Huh. I don't know. Bully CEO. I mean, you don't have to just bully him. I just bully everybody. Sith, thank you for the 1,000 crocodiles. Bowl, no cologne, no spray, certified stinky fish. If you're at Otakon, walk up to him and smell him. But don't do that, don't do that. More like a friend group than a business meeting. Yeah, that's when things get, like, too far sometimes, right? Like, you should still have meetings. And you should still be able to look at it from, like, a business perspective. But it shouldn't... well, I don't know if it shouldn't, but just, you know, like, I personally prefer it not all being business all the time, you know? Planet Missionary, thank you for the $2. You're very talented. Value yourself more, Pippa. Well, thank you. Sideways, thank you for the $5. Pippa GFE. Hey, chat. You want to go to the park and set a police car on fire together? Serendipitous. Thank you. Alright, I read that. Now. Anyways, where did the video go? There it is. We got very distracted. We got very distracted. Wow. Wow, it sounds like a party. You guys are dorks.
Extraordinarily
That was certainly a detour. That was certainly a detour that we just went on. I did not expect that. I especially did not expect, like... I guess just any of that? I don't know. Like, first of all, Irie and Ari not popping in, even though they're doing their own stream. Again, I'm not saying like any of this is bad or anything. I just didn't expect it. And then Rie pops in, and then Sakura pops in. I don't know. It was just all over the place.
Remarkable. It's a fuzzy blob against a featureless background.
Happy occurrence.
It's only when you place it in the middle of these truly remarkable stories that the video itself becomes remarkable. When skeptics...
Which, by the way, you guys should support Irie. Right now, she's having some issues with her throat and stuff. So if you guys could give her some extra love and attention, I personally would appreciate it. Yeah, back to the Tic Tac ad.
And debunkers claim that this is a distant...
Oh wait, hold on. Sid Nazgul here with the 168. Yes, we were looking to alien waifus, yeah.
Airplane, I understand why many are so opposed to that explanation, because the witness accounts say otherwise. A distant airplane can't just zip around the sky as if gravity was non-existent. It doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately, we don't see any of those physics-defying maneuvers
that wasn't mic issues. No. She's having throat problems.
In the video. In fact, this fuzzy blob does not do much of anything until the very end, when it suddenly disappears off to the left-hand side of the screen. Now, some claim this is due to a sudden acceleration by the UFO, but it could also be something as simple as the camera losing its target lock. It's difficult to tell.
Could be a glitch. JG Dog, then come BP. Who would have thought calling out to aliens to come to your stream would end up being so much fun? Well, you probably should hop out of the call too.
Underwood himself is
already pretty late.
About what happens at the end, as he never made visual contact. The witness accounts, meanwhile, are so extraordinary they are difficult to believe. If any regular person claimed to have seen a tic-tac-shaped UFO moving erratically in the sky, a few would listen. But when that same story is told by some of the most qualified observers on the planet, it makes you wonder. And it wasn't just one or two. These UFOs were either seen...
What makes them qualified, though? The people in the military are just people like the rest of us. Like, I don't know. I don't know about using the term qualified here. Like they're pilots. Yeah.
Or tracked by dozens of experienced aviators and sailors for nearly a week. They were seen from multiple vantage points and tracked by one of the most sophisticated radar systems in the world. To think that all of them are lying or all of them were deceived by some prosaic phenomena seems absurd. At the same time, there is no way to verify what they're saying. We have no choice but to take them at their word. We don't have the radar data, the radio communication logs, nor any corroborating evidence. Well, except for this pixel-deficient footage, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Witnesses claim there was actually a much longer and much higher resolution video than the one we see today. They claim to have seen this video on board the Princeton, and that the shape of the UFO was perfectly clear as it violently maneuvered around the screen. What's interesting about this claim is that when the video was first leaked online back in 2007, the anonymous leaker claimed they had 4 different versions of the video in their possession. 2 of them were said to be shorter, but the 4th was said to be twice as long and supposedly showed more UFO movement. Unfortunately, this extended version has never seen the light of day.
See, and like, I believe this part, right? But for some reason I can't get it to play. Like, that's fine, right? Like, you can't get it to play. That's fine. Just upload the file. Just upload the file then. If you can't get it to play, that's fine. Just upload the file.
Version has never seen the light of day, and if some of the witnesses are to be believed, it likely never will. You see, on the evening of November the 14th, all the footage and data from these events were
no, it's not working, and if I can't get it to work, nobody else is gonna be able to get work. Fuck off.
Supposedly erased. Witnesses claim that 2 men arrived via helicopter who then collected the relevant data before having all the tapes and hard drives wiped clean. Witnesses from both the Nimitz and Princeton recall such a visit and insist that nothing like it had ever happened before. This has understandably led to speculations of some sort of cover-up, that these sightings were that of top-secret military drones or aircraft. While the US military is undoubtedly experimenting with all kinds of cutting-edge technology, it is difficult to believe they possess gravity-defying, hypersonic flying tic-tacs. If so,
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm more inclined to believe the government has that kind of technology, considering how many fucking resources they have at their disposal compared to outside forces coming in, and for some reason civilians never interact with them, only the government does. Identification thing from front doors. Even the aliens know the West Coast is the best coast. That's why they're here for the tacos. Because, like, that would make more sense as to why, like, only people in the military seem to have these close encounters as well, or these experiences. Because if you already have government agents operating in an area, that means you have control over that area, so you can send out other government agents into that area. Right? And if something happens, right, like out in the middle of the fucking ocean, it's US controlled area, US controlled waters. Something happens, well, the only other fucking people out there are your people. So it's easier to deal with them.
They would possess technology so far beyond anything known to the public, it would be akin to magic. And this was back in 2004. Don't get me wrong, 2004 was a magical time compared to current year. But it was still aggressively 2004.
From a disc to a ball right before your eyes. Catch it, flatten it.
Other countries have encountered these too. I'd like to see evidence of that, I guess. I'd like to see something other than somebody from another country saying, "Oh yeah, we saw that."
And let it fly. Flatball.
I really don't know what to make of this story. After reading, watching, and listening to so many interviews with the people who were there, I'm left with a distinct impression that they're telling the truth. The video, on the other hand, does little to support their claims. Sure, this fuzzy blob may be unidentified, but it's not unexplainable.
That's how I'm feeling. Like, that shit can be so much different shit. Could be a weather balloon, could be drones, could be experimental aircraft. It could be so much shit.
The second and third videos were recorded off the southeastern coast of the United States in early 2015. While those who recorded the footage have yet to come forward, some of their crewmates and fellow pilots have, and according to them, the story goes like this. In the summer of 2014, a naval strike group led by the aircraft carrier the USS Theodore Roosevelt was conducting pre-deployment exercises somewhere off the coast of Virginia. Much like with the Nimitz encounters, the first sign of trouble came in the form of anomalous radar tracks. Following a fleet-wide upgrade of aircraft radar systems, pilots had begun to pick up unidentified targets while conducting routine training missions.
Highland Jiggler, thank you for the US has defense budget capable of fighting God. It's totally possible they have the tech. Look up habitual line crosser for funnies. And alright, I read that.
The tracks were initially dismissed as false positives, but their behavior was unlike anything they had seen before. Gravity-defying maneuvers, hypersonic velocities, and other mystifying shenanigans. Attempts to intercept these UFOs were initially unsuccessful. Lieutenant Danny 𝐂𝐚𝐭 claims that on 2 separate occasions he tried but failed to make visual contact. Then, one day, a squadron is said to have narrowly avoided a mid-air collision with one of these UFOs. The 2 jets had been flying in tandem, no more than a few tens of meters apart, when something flew right in between them. That something was oddly described as a cube encased by a translucent sphere. Lieutenant Ryan Graves, who spoke to one of the pilots once they had landed,
A cube. More HoloLive advertisements.
Claims the experience had visibly spooked them. So much so, the squadron filed an official safety report.
Literally a balloon?
According to Graves, this was far from an isolated incident. These
where's the
UFOs
footage?
were allegedly seen by dozens of pilots for several
Where's the footage?
months and could remain airborne for up to 12 hours at a time. Yet, despite growing concerns among the Roosevelt crew, training missions continued as if nothing was amiss. By
Stallion, thank you for the 100 Mexicans. Sorry, Pippa, sorry for the weird topic question. Woman I liked went from sweetest marshmallow to straight up ghosting me in 3 months. She still hangs out with other dudes though. How to move on? Play video games? Zilzamara, thank you for the $5. Are we really supposed to believe aliens have tech that can ignore gravity but still have no anti-radar defenses? Huh? Unclear thing, $10. Why don't planes have dash cams? Why don't planes have dash cams?
Early 2015, the Roosevelt strike group had made its way down to the coast of Florida, which is when the 2 now famous videos were recorded, both of which are said to be short clips taken from much longer and higher resolution footage. We don't know much about the circumstances as the officers involved have chosen to remain silent, but let's take a look at the first one.
Dude, this is a drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Experimental
That's
aircraft?
not LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
So, there are a few things to unpack in this.
Zolan, thank you for the 20 Mexicans. Taking advice from chat. Thanks, guys. Love you all.
This one. If we ignore the audio for a moment and
why is it always the same video?
The visuals, the thing that immediately stands out is the apparent rotation of the UFO. I use the word apparent because some debunkers claim that this rotation is an optical illusion. You see, the ATFLIR pod is equipped with something known as a derotation mechanism. It's meant to counteract the rotation of the camera so that the orientation of the image stays the same, also known as image stabilization. What may not be stabilized, however, are certain artifacts produced by the lens of the camera. You can even try this yourself. Aim a camera towards a light source, rotate the camera, stabilize the footage.
It's a ghost arm!
The orientation of the image is preserved while these spokes of light rotate along with the camera. So much like how the light from this light bulb is producing a lens flare, the infrared radiation from this UFO is producing a lens glare. In other words, the bunkers claim it is the camera and thereby the glare which is rotating, not
that makes a lot of fucking sense!
The UFO itself. While this explanation seems perfectly reasonable to my untrained eyes, things get a bit more confusing once we bring back the audio.
Well, if there's look at that thing. It's rotating.
If this rotation is merely the result of image stabilization, why would the two pilots fail to recognize it as such?
Because maybe it's turning? Maybe instead of it rotating in a literal sense, it's just turning?
Surely they, if anyone, would know what that looks like. And they're not alone.
Or fake audio too? Yeah, it could be fake audio as well.
Both Lieutenant Graves and 𝐒𝐚𝐭 believe it is the UFO which is rotating. Furthermore, an expert on the 𝐴𝑡FLIR system has very plainly stated that this is not an optical illusion. But
there's nothing in the FLIR system that is going to rotate the target more than the background. There's no way the optics are causing that rotation.
This is not the only puzzling comment made by the two pilots.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
The cloud isn't rotating though? Yeah, but neither was the light bulb in the earlier example. Right? Because the camera's rotating the image. The camera rotates to maintain the image in a specific angle. But the lens flares and shit will adjust as the actual physical object or the camera itself is rotating. We saw with the light bulb.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west.
So the radar is supposedly detecting a whole fleet of UFOs, which are all traveling crosswind. I mean, if what we're looking at is something prosaic, like the blooming exhaust of a jet engine, these comments don't make a whole lot of sense. I would love to hear what these two pilots have to say if they ever decide to come forward. Until then, all we can do is speculate.
Oh, if this is real, they're dead. I wouldn't be surprised if the government sent somebody out claiming to be them, though. But if this was 100% real, these two are absolutely fucking dead.
Roger. There's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly!
This video may seem very striking at first, but it is arguably the least interesting of the three. Once again, let's ignore the audio for a moment and focus solely on the
literal kids, welcome to the military.
Visuals. Unlike the previous two, the UFO in this one is colder than its surroundings, so the ocean below is radiating more heat than whatever this is. It may look as though the UFO is traveling at high speed, but this is likely the result of parallax. In short, aircraft go fast, camera fixed on not so fast UFO, UFO appear to go fast. Some say the UFO is near sea level and therefore the parallax explanation doesn't work, but we can actually derive its altitude using the numbers on screen and find that that is not true. Everything seen in this video is consistent with a balloon or some sort of debris floating in the wind. The commentary by the pilots, however, does once again introduce a bit of confusion. I mean, it seems odd for the pilots to be so excited over something so mundane, but without hearing from the pilots themselves, we can do nothing but speculate.
Yeah, I have no idea how, like, much of a frequent occurrence this would be. I don't know. I have family members. Maybe I could ask about this. Like, how often do you see random floating shit?
The person responsible for making these videos available to the public is a man named Lou
Could just be an impressive hit.
Beginning in 2008, 𝐿𝑖zander was the head of a secret...
A family that has alien experiences? Oh god, yeah. I don't know how true! Because coincidentally, all the ones that have the alien stories happen to be the ones that are, we'll say a little out there in general.
Government-funded effort to investigate UFO sightings known as the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. By late 2017, however, Elizondo had grown so disillusioned with the government's lack of interest in the program's efforts that he decided to resign. In his resignation letter, Elizondo writes that certain individuals within the government are staunchly opposed to UFO research, that inflexible mindsets and political contention essentially prevented him from doing his job. He portrays the government as virtually unconcerned about an issue which he believes could pose a threat to national security, so much so that he felt it necessary to resign in protest.
That's not too out of the ordinary. That's not that out of the ordinary, I don't think.
This seemingly uncaring attitude was also noted by witnesses of both the Nimitz and Roosevelt encounters. For instance, Lieutenant Ryan Graves recalled that the commander of the Roosevelt strike group seemed completely unfazed by this video. On the day when it was captured, he supposedly looked at it for 5 seconds, then walked away without saying a word. Some of the senior officers on board the Nimitz and Princeton are said to have had an equally muted response. These are very bizarre reactions to potential airspace incursions. You'd think they'd want to make sure these UFOs are not some kind of threat. The near mid-air collision reported by one of the squadrons from the Roosevelt seems especially concerning. To account for this apparent disinterest, many point to the severe stigma surrounding the topic of UFOs. Regardless of how inaccurate it may be, the term UFO has for many become synonymous with aliens and spaceships. So much so, the government now favors the term UAP specifically to avoid this unwanted association. Whether sightings go unreported or uninvestigated, the argument is that people choose to look the other way because they're concerned about their reputation.
What? The government's concerned about the reputation of acknowledging just unidentified objects in general, regardless of if whether or not they're aliens? I can't really imagine that's how, like, things would actually run, right? Like, all the people reporting it? Government officials are scared? Employees? The pilots? Oh, the pilots are concerned about reporting it and then being seen as crazy?
No one wants to be seen as a nutcase and potentially lose out on a promotion.
I should have just let it play.
Others believe there could be...
This is, like, I always want to, like, too much time goes, and I'm like, I should really interject with something. Because I don't want it to just be like, I'm just blindly, like, fucking, like, oh, let's just let the fucking video play and not say anything. But then, like, sometimes so much time passes on, like, a specific point that it's like, I really feel like I should say something.
Something a bit more conniving at play, that no serious action is taken because...
Too much talk? Well, because I don't want to be like fucking like Jinx reacts or whatever, you know, like just letting the entire thing play with no with no input. Chris, thank you, dollars. Beep beep beep. Please watch the Jason Closer Encounters.
A highly advanced and top secret drone program is responsible for the sightings.
Maybe.
Even some of the witnesses have entertained that possibility. For instance, Sean Cahill, who was the chief master...
Asmongold does that too? Yeah, I've seen Asmongold do it a few times. Not the letting it play with no reaction, but like he'll go on like a fucking 15-minute tangent about something and then he'll unpause and he'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Arms on board the Princeton perceived the inaction of senior staff as a clear sign that the UFOs were known military assets. But as previously mentioned...
He does that thing where he does like the eye roll. Like he goes like... Okay, yeah.
It is difficult to believe such radical innovation could have taken place in absolute secrecy. We're talking about such advanced technology...
And now you can too. Yeah, I should have.
Vehicles that can exceed the speed of sound without producing any sonic booms. Vehicles that can drop or climb to virtually any altitude in a matter of seconds. Vehicles that can violently change direction of travel as if inertia was a mere suggestion. None of that should be possible.
Like ship captains, pilots are supposed to log everything, including the weird stuff. They would get in trouble for not reporting it. Maybe they are reporting it and they just don't care.
Yet dozens of trained observers claim they witnessed the impossible. The least uncomfortable...
Dozens! There was 2 of them! There was 2 people that witnessed the sporadic movements. There was 2. You can say dozens were there when the spy antennas picked up the other one. But there was 2 people, or there was 2 pilots, he said, that witnessed the tic-tac with the erratic movements.
The solution, therefore, is to simply not believe them. Sure, the witnesses are credible, but they're
and nobody saw it with their eyes. It was just the equipment with the radar one, or the spy antennas.
not incontrovertible. Everything from optical illusions to faulty equipment could be used to cast doubt on their extraordinary tales. And without any corroborating evidence, except for this nebulous footage, that is not a difficult task. As such, many government officials may not seem concerned because they genuinely believe there is nothing to be concerned about. Personally, I'm left feeling very conflicted. On the one hand, I find the witness accounts quite compelling. On the other, I find this grainy trilogy of dots in the sky somewhat underwhelming.
Same.
Sure, the videos are fascinating, but they're also far too ambiguous to provide any decisive answers. I highly recommend that you seek out and listen to some of the witness accounts so that you can judge for yourself.
I'm not very good at telling when people are lying to me. I'm gonna be blunt. I can't fucking tell when people are lying to me. So why the fuck would I search out their testimonies? How the fuck am I supposed to know whether or not they're telling the truth? Okay, the people that are closest to you will lie about shit like this. You don't think people that you have no fucking idea about are gonna lie to you?
This is very
To be informed about what?
much a developing situation. By the time you watch this video, chances are more information will have been released. According to Elizondo, the Nimitz and Roosevelt encounters are just the tip of the iceberg. Sightings by military personnel are said to be commonplace, it's just that we rarely hear about them. I can only hope that more evidence is released in the near future, and that at least one video depicts something inexplicable. Something that is unidentified because it defies explanation, not because it's too distant, too small, or otherwise too obscure. No, but something truly extraordinary. That's what I want to see.
I don't. If stuff like that is truly happening, then I'm sure eventually we will get that footage. But I don't know. I think it's just government. I think it's just government technology, man. I think it's just government technology they're testing in their controlled areas where they have very easy control over potential witnesses. Like, that's just what makes the most sense. That's what makes the most sense in my brain. Because if it was aliens, why are they only in areas that the government is also operating in? You know what I mean? On the super chat list? Yes, please. It's kind of long. Jesus Christ. And there's 15 minutes on midnight. I'll try and get through what I can. 𝐴𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐵𝐵𝐵. Thank you for 3-month gifted wages. I promise using the saved money to buy PC Talents plushies. They shall know the streets. What? Why does that not make sense? Why does aliens only appearing in areas where the US military has exorbitant amounts of control over the situation? Why do they only appear in those areas and not, like, in populated areas? I don't know. Maybe because the odds of that are just very strange? Yeah, controlled airspaces only? You're telling me with all the flights, all the passenger flights going on all the fucking time, you're telling me nobody's gotten footage of this? Ever? All the people doing fucking daily vlogs and shit? Vlogging their entire fucking lives? They got a camera strapped to their fucking face 24/7? You're telling me none of those people have managed to get footage of A cube with a transparent membrane around it? You only see these things in military controlled airspaces? I don't know. They do appear in regular places as well. In Brazil and Chile, a lot of people have videos of them. Like, I see the videos, man. I'm glad thank you for the 677. Like, ship's captains, pilots are supposed to... Alright, read that. Okay, Jason... Closer encounters. If people did get footage, would you believe them? It depends. If it's doctored footage, no. And how do you know it's doctored? There's a few different ways you can tell, and it's not like always 100%, right? It's not always 100%. But people, there's like CG experts in shit who can analyze this kind of stuff. It's not... Oh, Sagana said the website never accepted Canadian dollars. It was always USD. Pay with CAD credit card. It does the auto conversion on their credit card's end. Okay. So what's up with your credit card, man? You were eating for doors. Ordered some merch of you in Tampa. Can't wait for them to come. Have a great stream. Thank you. James Hilling for doors. I was stationed on 2 separate destroyers, and I can say from experience that it wouldn't be shocking if Spy was screwing up. I've had family members say they encountered like mermaids and stuff. I have a family member. I think I already said who once, but I had a family member that said that they were sent to go cover up mermaids. Bahameding from front doors. Pippa, aliens are real and they did butt stuff to me. My uncle told me after I stayed the night at his house. Oh, Stallion, thank you for the 50 Mexicans. Google pictures. Emerald Ken. What? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see about this. Let's see about this, sir. Let's see about this, good sir. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. All experimental U.S. aircraft. But this could also be like cover up shit, man. Like this could also be cover up shit. Like, oh, people are seeing shit that looks like this. What if we make shit that looks like this? So that way people think it's just us. You know? Like, I don't believe in trusting anybody with this shit, chat. Like, I don't think it should be like, oh, aliens aren't real because the government says so. I think it's... I don't know the answer. I'm erring on the side of no, I don't think it is. At least not what people are reporting. And the government's gonna try and cover shit up because that's what they fucking do, because they're a bunch of fucking assholes. It says Air Force... Yeah, this is... U.S. Air Force made this. Right? So what I'm saying is people reported seeing shit like this in the sky. So I wouldn't put it past the fucking U.S. government to be like, okay, Air Force, we need you to make some shit that looks like the things that people are saying. So that way we can say, don't worry, you just saw early prototypes of our technology. You know? Black guys saying for $5. Once we all started carrying cameras in our pockets, Bigfoot disappeared, aliens stopped visiting, and the police started shooting. Malty Eagle, thank you for the $2. Debunking. John Garrison, thank you for the $5. Reminder that 2 girls with paper cutouts tricked Arthur Conan Doyle into believing fairies were real. What? Is that true? Is that true? Bahamut, thank you for $5. Pippa, aliens are real and they... Oh, I read that. And what was the other one? Hold on. Oh, that's a silly looking thing. This is just like a rendered image. There's no good like top view one. The flying pancake. Coding with $5. If US has alien tech, why not use it to flex on China or Russia? I don't think the US does have alien tech. Or if they did, it would make sense to keep it on lockdown, because then what if other people try getting the same thing, right? Like, it's better to not flex and not reveal your whole hand versus, hey guys, look at what we have. And then all of a sudden you have fucking spies coming out of the woodworks. Well, I mean, there's already spies infiltrating every government. But, like, you'd have even more. Then I'm going for the $2. I roleplayed as Portos Probe in middle school. Closer encounters.
Oh.
Where's my window
People
capture?
in the sky. So you truly believe that?
This is an hour and 15 minutes!
Believe it, it's just the truth.
Heckin' heckity. Of all places, The Atlantic recently published an article called The New Puritans. The work
What the fuck did you send me? What the fuck did you send me? This is the one you said to skip to 10 minutes in, right? What the fuck did you send?
decries our new cultural revolution. One section argues that the success of the Soviet Union or Mao's China wasn't that much because of propaganda or state.
Okay. Alright, moving on from that. Thank you. Alright, super chat list. Let's get through some super chats. I don't know if I'll get through all of them. I was gonna do a super chat reading stream today, and then I was like, fucking aliens, man. I'm telling you, $10. I can see life existing elsewhere just because of the sheer size of the universe and how there is plenty that happens here that we can't explain, but 99% of the cases are either BS or can be explained. True. No, I'm not gonna continue letting that play. No. Alright. Let's do some copyright free fun beats. Or maybe alien? Copyright free alien music. Whoa! There we go. X-Files 10-hour loop. Jesus Christ. Chris Singer, the $2. That was the wrong video! You said! I just typed in what you said! How am I supposed to know which one's the right one? Adam, thank you for the $5. If I was in charge of secret high-tech aircraft, everyone would think it was a UFO. Yeah. Okay, so these are yesterday's stupas. Okay, Domadius, thank you for the $69. Sup, Rabbit? This is the 27th. This 27th is a special day for a great adoring fan of yours, GameBoo. Would you kindly wish him the best of birthdays? Thank you, and keep being yourself. Love him in love, wisdom love, Sizzler's love. Happy birthday, GameBoo! I already wished him happy birthday on Twitter, but happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to GameBoo. Happy birthday to you. Sends it up, thank you for $5. Account active, thank you for $5. Hi, 𝐒𝐿, thank you for stream. What's that moldy pink thing? It's kind of cute in a wet stray dog kind of way. Fuck you. Zentetsu, thank you for the 1,000 coyote. Leandro Martinez, thank you for the 5 gift pippies. Thank you. Jason Reed, thank you. Glorious Melee Combat, you got it, Pippa. You're awesome, by the way. Eric Jimenez, thank you. I've always wanted to be a British person, talking antiquities and placing them in... Oh, taking antiquities and placing them in a museum. Welcome there, thank you for the $2. Ask the ghost and see if it's gay. What? Bahamut, thank you. Only speedrun Pippa can do is fast as death. Leandro Martinez, thank you. You're getting baited, Pippa. She's using cheats. Maybe I'm dumb and you already know. Dan Tran, thank you. If the CIA mummies glow in the dark, you can just hit him with your torch. It's what you do. Jack, thank you. On behalf of our toxic 𝐒𝐿. Oh my god, you took my cat! Thank you! For becoming big to me. We're glad I found you, Pippa. You're the best. Thank you. Winston Apple Strudel, thank you. Hey there, Captain. It's our fellow GameBoo's birthday today. I already wished him happy birthday. Alan Smithy, thank you. Frickin' Pippa. Samuel, thank you. Fake Pippa, she's an alien plant. CJ Odell, thank you. Greetings, Pippa. Congrats on 250k. Thank you. Caleb got rich, thank you. What the fuck? What soda are you drinking? I had Cheerwine and Coke Zero Sugar. Small can though, not like a normal can. Music slap. BGM name, Synthwave, no copyright, Alien Ruins, Cyberpunk, royalty-free background music. Maximus Genitalia, thank you. I hope someday Pepsi will make a cuttlefish flavor soda. Billy Witch Doctor, thank you for the $20 dues. Can you still do the high trick? Did it? The Burninator, thank you. Pippa, thanks for taking the time to respond on X. Appreciate you interacting with fans. Tell Sakana he's failed as a Canuck and we're deporting him. He's still broken. Okay. Nick the Dick, thank you. Project Bluebeam. Dandy, thank you. The only thing you need to remember about aliens is suffer not the Xenos to live. Fugu, thank you. But you can't open your mouth and look up. I don't trust you. Team up, thank you. Did someone say that your rigging is very good? Marian Fiend, thank you. I want to believe. See, I would fall for that if Marine hadn't just did that. Like, she didn't fall for it, but she did like the 𝐏𝐻𝐢𝐤 face thing. So like, I'm very aware of what you're trying to trick me into doing. Test Manager, thank you. What if there's dozens of alien races, but none of them are cute? Then kill them all. Marcus Aurelius, thank you. Suffer not the Xenos to live. Several events, thank you. If you want spooky alien story, then search 1988 Billings Reservoir or Death of Jonathan Lovett. Government won't share that they can't keep people safe. Scary. Scary. Kim Mom, thank you. I believe in the planet Snickers, since there's also Mars. Keith Rowell, thank you. The UFO rabbit hole is a deep one, way deeper than the recent declassified videos. One of my favorites is Pascagoula abduction of 1973. God, why do I sound like a crazy old man saying that? Because you might be. Because you might be crazy. Copacetic, thank you. Aliens would be natural evolution like ours. Ghosts, by definition, are supernatural. Big difference. Also, with how big the universe is, it would be naive to think we're the only ones. Nick the Dick, thank you. A certain world leader's son is having a shaky trial. Bring out the aliens. Melvin Merkel Hopper, thank you. People believing alien space exists. Oh, hell no. They're demonic interdimensional beings. Watch Art Bell Area 51 call. Emperor Creatine, thank you. I always knew that vitamin supplement and water filter merchant was right all along with the transdimensional elves and interstellar goblins. Ahmed, thank you. The aliens are trying to take our jobs. What's that? Not those kind? Oh. Sparta God, thank you. The probability of aliens existing is very high. The probability of this being a legitimate extraterrestrial is very low. Derpy Guy, thank you. Imagine being an alien and going to prank the pre-FTL worlds only to get shot down and your ship gets reverse engineered. Wolf Masami, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Pippa, thank you. JP, thank you. I'm convinced that aliens are higher dimensional beings. Check out Crowley and his lamb drawing. He summoned a demon that looked like a little gray. Ryan Glasner, thank you. Proof for GTFO. I totally saw it. Just trust me, dudes. Ain't shit. Daniel CR, thank you. There's no way. They don't probe people. They fetish. AR, thank you. This whole hearing glows. Mildly OCD, thank you. Modern news is annoying because they keep cutting off the clip of the person speaking. Did I say thank you? This has Buzz, look at aliens. Toy Story vibes. Egregious Charles, thank you. Not just the dogs and chimps, non-human biologics could even be a human pilot's peanut sandwich, technically. Red Dog, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are lots of aliens on an animal level out there, but we are probably the first real civilization in the Milky Way. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. Did I say thank you? I did not have sexual relations with that alien. Topaz, thank you. What's odd is they use non-human instead of saying alien or animal life forms. It stinks of lying through omission. Copperhead Snake, thank you. Friendly reminder, the Soviets also mistaken birds for ICBMs on radar. Thing appears on radar means literally nothing. Copperhead Snake, thank you. Friendly reminder. Oh, I read that. TV, thank you. That ain't voice critical. That's damn crucial. Boar, thank you for the 420. My dad and most of the people in his bomber group saw Foo Fighters in World War II in the skies over Europe. Leandro Martinez, thank you. Please, Pippa. This guy used to sell books on Satanism. Egregious Charles, thank you. The Hawaiian shirt is so much better than the open leather jacket no shirt sticks used to wear. That was embarrassing. Maniac, thank you. Oh no. Anyway, what flavor of tangent juice are you drinking tonight? Sebastian Monroe, thank you. Sticks does a daily morning stream. Backup Hamster, thank you. Okay, I'll super chat. Onyx Jaguar, thank you. I smashed that like button, sent a super chat, and hit on sub. Wait. Tomlin, thank you. I'm doing my part. Leandro Martinez, thank you. We prefer 10 times to hear Pippa talk about any topic, conspiracy theories in particular. Magic Divinity, thank you. My favorite tangent is talking about half presses. But first, we need to talk about parallel universes. Someone in chat knows the reference? Iron Mike, thank you for the $2. Son of Wrath, thank you. If we're watching videos on aliens, I recommend Bit Time Stories Part 1 video on the Kentucky Goblins of the Van Meter Visitors. 2010, thank you for the 333. A Pippa just flew over my house. Shaved Dog's Arse, thank you for the 1025. The best context for this comes from a video by Liminal. We watched that. PV, thank you for the $2. Pippa, does this mean we're all getting probe now? No. Permaniac, thank you. This pink rabbit can't stand rambling and can't stand sniffing. What's next? Taper King, thank you for the $5. The original article that all started this came out in 2017. Zerno, thank you for the $10. Strife, thank you. They're clearly hiding something big if they need to use llamaus. Love you, Pippa. The Copper Owl, thank you. The cover-up is the news pulling a fast one on us. NPC head gets arrested for CT. Hunter's plea overturned. Anchor let go. All on the same day as UFO. Lieutenant Freddy, thank you. If you look at global UFO sightings, the dots cut off at the Mexican and Canadian borders and aren't seen anywhere else. Zergling, thank you. You seem to be implying that aliens are just casually flying through the sky all the time for no reason. Bower, thank you. Bride and Circuses. Pickled Cucumber, thank you. You're right, just like the actual Navy ship speeds. President Jin, thank you. Occam's Razor, nah, Pippa's Razor. Nick the Dick, thank you. JFK documents classified. Stop asking about it. ALMLs, the public needs to know. ETM Fane, thank you. It's easier to get control of what's going on home compared to overseas within the unit. It's not worth bringing up issues since you can be charged for it. Jim Spinner, thank you. If Trump had found out about aliens, he would have tweeted about it within seconds. True. Black Maze, thank you. Humanity thought we were at the center of the universe only a few hundred years ago. I read that, I think. We're a self-centered species that believes we are the end-all, be-all of everything. Statistically, we're not alone. Conrad, thank you. Pippa's chat broke, or the government is trying to shut down Pippa's stream. Silence the questions from chat. Oh, there's a lot of these. That was 10 minutes. That was 10 minutes of reading super chats. Maybe if I just dedicate like 10 minutes to the end of every stream, I could get through a bunch. What do we think of $4? Maybe the real conspiracy theory is the friends we made along the way. Keith Rowell, thank you for $10. UFO rabbit hole is a deep one. Way deeper than the recent... Oh. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Good enough? Good enough. I'll call it there for tonight. I'll call it there for tonight. I'm gonna save this list. I'm gonna save this list. And I'm gonna call it for tonight. List format changed. Had to change your methods. Okay. Okay. Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm tired today. You can probably tell. I got two. I was kind of cathartic to see other people also agreeing. I posted on Twitter. I was like, I was talking about how, like, I get too into like the VTuber stuff, and it makes me Manhera, right? Because it's like my job. Like I have like 10 more layers to everything than like everybody else in terms of like how, like because shit like actually like impacts me and stuff. Like from a business POV. So like I get too invested and I start like looking at like community stuff and everything, and then it gets to me. It gets to me. And then like I'm kind of a white knight. So I get like really attached to certain VTubers and stuff, and I see people going after them and shit. And I've had meltdowns about this kind of shit before. I fucking cried on stream over fucking people picking on 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. Like, so I just need to step back. I got too excited because of EN3, and I started getting too invested in it all and too close to it all, and I just need to step back. Lost in the sauce. It wasn't making me tribal. It's not like I'm pretty over my tribalism. It's just there's a lot of stuff. I don't know how to describe it. If you also get Manhera over VTuber stuff, you understand. And I was surprised so many people did. I was very surprised so many people did. Oh, okay, thank you, Arkabo. Thank you. But it's Manhera. Pippa fighting with people on 20 different alt accounts. I'm the kind of person that would do that. That's why I have to like step back and I have to be like, no, I can't get involved with this shit. I can't get involved in anything. I need to just step back. I need to just, because like again, like from like a business perspective, right? Like I would make fucking alt accounts in order to fucking shit on people and argue with people to protect people that I fucking care about and shit, or just to like try and correct people with like objective facts and shit. But then I fucking know, like it's just not worth the risk. It's just not worth the fucking risk. Because I know I would get caught somehow. I would get, the best way to not get caught doing something, chat, is to just not fucking do it. It's just to not fucking do it. And I just have to stay the fuck out of it. I have to stay the fuck out of it. I'm gonna read NASA. Alright. Alrighty. Step away from the keyboard, yeah. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Only 2 alt accounts is a treat. No alt accounts. Not for arguing with people anyways. And no posting where I assume people would never be able to tell, just cause you never know. You just never know. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Mentally ill rabbit, yep. Okay. Good night, chat. Good night. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Is tomorrow Friday? Yes. Today. Now. Okay, so one more stream before Tarantula. Oh god. Saturday I'll be eating a tarantula. Remember to set a reminder on the waiting room. Or don't. Check my chat stream. Will do. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. Good night.